Do. All right. Kenpachi versus Kenpachi. Is there another one? Oh, I didn't read this. What up, Maverick? How you doing? Homie can't communicate. Dang, this thing is deep. How many does he drop? Thought this was like something small. This came out in 2015. This thing is deep. You been reading Invincible all day? As if I'm on like issue 17. It'd be like mad wordy. I guess I was tired today, so I didn't want to read it. You doing good? That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, it'd be like OD wordy. I was like, 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 like what was it? Like when I was reading it today at work, or the other day, it was like just this big wall of text, and I was like, oh shit. I would be so much further if it just wasn't so wordy. And then it feels like a lot of stuff was like important, but then it feels like they be just adding, like he just be saying a whole bunch of extra words. Like when he had to go underwater to marry the one chick, and then they started like really like going in depth on this stuff, and I was like, I don't think y'all needed to go this far in depth about it. Or when Cecil was explaining it to him, I was like, oh fuck. Oh man. I want like I've been so on the fence, either like continue reading that or just read it periodically while I'm at work, but just like read some manga. Cause I kind of want to read like some of this shit. I think I read that. I read Ace of Diamond. I think I might catch up on Nagatoro, so I don't have to watch it each week. Yeah, that shit is wordy as fuck. That's like my only like I guess gripe. Yeah, I need to read Vinland. Did I not have Vinland on here? Mary, did you watch Invincible? What's Wild Raw H2? The reincarnated. So many shows to watch. Did you finish you finished Falcon and Winter Soldier, right? I'm still have mixed emotions about this. I guess I'll read it eventually. I don't know. Maybe I'll read this shit just so I could have Lawrence off my back. Now I'll read Omniscient Reader so I could tell Pulley that shit not that good. Better than WandaVision. Yeah, I think my problem with WandaVision is how they ended it. That's like my only problem with. Well, I mean, WandaVision was a super slow start, but how they ended WandaVision was kind of like, so y'all did all this build up kind of felt like it was pointless. Like, y'all did this, and now I feel like I don't know. Now I gotta wait. I was listening to these people talk about it, and it was like, that's like the love-hate thing with Marvel is like they do such, like, sometimes their movies are really good, but it's like how they end it, where it's like one more. Instead of like sometimes DC ends stuff and they just end it. Like that, there's a story right there. Ooh, Bad Batch has been hitting. I really like Bad Batch. Bad Batch might be like, well, I mean, there's not a lot of stuff on right now, but Bad Batch might be like one of my favorite things to watch on Fridays. What up, Blackstorm? Like, I look forward to watching Bad Batch over like a lot of anime right now, because I like the story of it. Invincible is heat. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. So much stuff to do. All right. So my cousin, I'll start watching stuff after I 100%. I feel you. I've heard I've heard a lot of people like really say they like RE8, but I haven't seen a lot of people 100% it. Body feels sore and I binge can't. What's that? That's an anime manga. Blackstorm. Uh, Hold on. All right, so my cousin wants to come back. You know what I'm saying? Talk it up. All right, Jurassic World animated series, like Jurassic Park. Nice, stop. I'm joking. I'm joking. Hello, microphone check.
Yo.
All right. Think everybody should be familiar with my cousin, no? Right? Yes, no? Y'all remember?
Nah, never. They never familiar with family.
Maybe. All right. So how have you been? Well, I'm using the wrong character. Well, I didn't know it was one. Jurassic World animated series?
Seriously?
Yeah. It's called Camp Cretaceous, right?
Is it like American production or just Japanese production?
I don't know. Is it?
Access denied. This is long overdue.
No, I'm gonna be on for a minute. It's just my cousin wants to talk about anime. If y'all want to join and talk about anime with us, y'all more than welcome to.
Right. Hold on 1 second.
It's American production.
We're way behind schedule.
Yeah.
Think you can get away?
Yo, so what happened to my episode of the podcast, yo? Right? Hello? I think he disappeared. It's an animated series, Blackstorm?
Huh?
No, I'm asking if the Jurassic World is animated. Alright, I got you, Tim.
Because they did. It was like it was a television series they did. It was live action. Like people got sent back to prehistoric time, and that was like the whole series.
What up, Lawrence? Oh, it's 3D animated? Yo, so what happens to my episode of the podcast, yo?
The audio, the last 20 minutes of the audio, it starts echoing real bad, and we got somebody else to look at it, and he's not sure what to do. So we're just gonna have to reshoot, yeah, episode. But then also besides that, you replied to one of my TikTok videos, which is I literally just got out of bed and I just made that and just not thinking about anything, and then realized like, oh yeah, people actually like Sabo, so I should have probably not say that.
Nah, bro, you was over here shitting on Sabo and stuff, and I was like, I don't think he really know.
I didn't know how many Naruto fans picked up One Piece that actually watched it and enjoy it somewhat. Not calling you a Naruto fan, but just
No,
that
I'm
brotherly love thing.
I'm a big One Piece fan, you know, and I was like, I don't think this guy really understands Sabo.
It's hard for me to take a lot of no disrespect either, and not even going towards you. It's hard for me to take like other One Piece fans serious when like all they talk about is Marineford.
Do you feel like morality is objective or subjective, and why? Morality is objective. No, I didn't see the lead script of the Powerpuff Girls Tenchi. Gerard.
What's up?
All right, question, right? This is from the Giants fan 10, you know?
Okay.
The question is, do you all feel like morality is objective or subjective, and why? And yeah, I heard that shit was ass, Tensi, the thing. Maverick, I don't know. The Blackest Storm would know.
You just talking about like some life shit?
Yeah, Giants like life, or in like what's gonna call it? Like in like characters?
Yeah, like what you mean?
In life?
Morality.
Yeah. I think it's subjective. I couldn't like.
Yeah, that goes back to like upbringings.
Yeah,
Morality.
I was about to say like how you was. What I say subjective, right?
Yeah, it's definitely subjective.
Yeah, like
you
no,
can be critical of somebody's morality.
like nobody's born bad.
No.
You're shaped into that.
Yeah, and you might have bad behaviors, but you're not born bad.
Yeah, then like you like, oh, yo, that shit looks cool. I'm gonna start doing that stuff.
What made you bring up that question? I'm curious now.
Yeah, Giants, what made you bring that one up? I believe that morality is subjective, but it can be based on how a person was raised on their life and conditions. Yeah, that's like, I was listening to this podcast, probably one of my favorite podcasts right now. It's called Geek of the Week, right? And they was talking about like Helga Pataki from Hey Arnold. And they were saying, Helga's wrong for how she acts, but it's understandable because it's like, all right, her dad is just obsessed with beepers. Her mom is a day drinker. Yep. And, like they give all the love to the sister. So she's gonna act like a dick because she doesn't get no love at home. And I was like, yo, like she's not necessarily, she doesn't want to be bad. She just is that way because of how she's brought up. T4, today is your favorite character's birthday? Today is not Luffy's birthday. Or is it?
When did One Piece become your favorite show? I didn't know you were like a legit.
When I was one day thinking about rereading it.
And how far were you in it when you started rereading it?
Oh no, I didn't reread it. I just wanted to. But then I started to read other stuff.
Yeah, it's a look. Every day I get surprised when somebody tells me like, "Yeah, I watch One Piece." I'm just like, "All right, you watch it or do you watch it?" It stops for me when it's just like, "Yeah, my favorite arc is Marineford or Dressrosa," and I'm like, it's not the same for me. Like I'm having to come to terms with that. Like it's just is.
I've been on the One Piece wave since I was a freshman in college. I finished it.
Okay.
I remember like going to the art museum and just like going on Crunchyroll and just watching it. Then I remember being in the art museum just watching it and shit. Then once I ran out of episodes, I was like, all right, fuck it, time to read.
What episode were you on when you were still watching it? What arc was it?
Dressrosa. But Luffy didn't turn Gear 4th yet. It wasn't even like a thought yet. Like, it was like when they first got to Dressrosa.
That's when you were still watching it.
Yeah, then like once like they started to do the tournament, and I think Sabo appeared where he did like the little splits in his hand, and he did that dragon thing. That's when like I started to like read it from that point on. Now I was like, yo, this shit's turning up. We playing Sonic for his 30th birthday? Fuck Sonic. I was debating with someone. On Twitter because the bills came out and they said we weren't going public saying whether or not their players were going to take vaccines or not. They want to speak about it in private. Oh, I think that's just, you know, people should do what they want, what they gotta do. There's basic morals everyone should have or learn throughout time when it comes to subjectives, whatever situation you're in. Yeah, like whatever situation you're in is like that's gonna make you your moral compass. How you gonna say fuck Sonic's birthday? At least say happy birthday, man. Nah, fuck Sonic.
Damn, you don't like Sonic. What the hell he do to you?
Fuck him.
What he do to you?
Just fuck Sonic.
Got you. Are you a Mario fan?
No, I'm not a Mario fan either.
You just don't like Sonic. All right,
yeah.
I'll take that. That's never heard that one before.
When the video game character do to you? Nah, my parents never bought Sonic and they did the right thing.
God, Jesus, man.
They did the right thing.
I don't even like that character.
Yep. You know, I got Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards. And Dragon Ball Z games and Pokemon games. I didn't need freaking a hedgehog.
So you ain't like playing as him in Smash Brothers?
Nah, I'll play him as Smash because he's annoying. But I don't like him like that. What my chili dog boy do to you, it's just fuck him, yo. I did watch Sonic X. I didn't like it, but I watched it.
Sonic X was different. Even when I watched that as a kid, I'm like, I don't understand. Because I knew what Sonic was, and then it's like, nah, but there's a story. It was like, okay, whatever y'all doing. What this is. It's weird seeing Sonic next to actual human beings, no matter what media it is.
Nah, yo, I say the Sonic movie, yo, that shit was heat. I like that shit. Yo, I love the Sonic movie, yo. Can't wait for Sonic movie number 2 with Knuckles. And Tails. Oh, shit. That one's gonna be fire. Yeah, see, that's the only time I really like Sonic.
Got you. Let's keep this this One Piece talk going with the Sabo thing, because you did reply back, but I was like,
bro, I had to. Yeah,
I'm like I can't do. I don't want to do the TikTok thing. It's like I don't, but I will have a conversation about it.
Okay.
That's about it. Is I don't know. I just hold it like way more personal.
One Piece.
Yeah, as it's like One Piece is up there with Yu Yu Hakusho for me. Well, like anybody says anything about it, I'm listening to hear what you're saying. No matter what. So all last year when I found out that like, all right, everybody's not watching One Piece, but the people that are watching One Piece, they love Dressrosa, and I'm just like, what about Impel Down or Skypiea?
Nah, Skypiea sucks.
And that's exactly it. It was just like, it was trash. That was trash. Garbage.
Impel. All right, so
great.
So Dressrosa is good for what it does. It's not my favorite arc, but it's a cool arc. Skypiea sucks. That's like in my, because that's in the lower half, and I feel like it wasn't wasted, but it just wasn't really needed. It's like one of those things where it's like, I'll watch it because it's One Piece, but if someone said, yo, this is filler, I would have no problem skipping it. Like it doesn't suck or anything. I mean, yeah, it does suck. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, what about what you know now about Roger and them?
Still wouldn't want to, because I don't think that arc is like OD important.
What? Are you kidding me? That's how they open up the world of One Piece.
Nah, I think they opened up the world a lot more.
When?
Who was that when they went and did that Lagoon shit and then they hit the Grand Line? I feel like that was the opening. Like Sky P, it was just to let you know, hey, look, people can go to the sky.
What? How? That's not opening the world up.
That's all they did was just let you know.
They just,
you could have skipped that
went,
arc. You try and get back into One Piece. It's a good thing. Black Summer, especially like right now. I feel like a lot of people.
I would say if anybody that wants to watch it or get back into it, just read up on an arc, read the synopsis, and then go watch it or read it. The manga. Like, don't worry about being caught up or whatnot. Like, go in for what you're going in for, and then that's it. But the Sky Pier debate, I like it because it's literally
like
went from Drum Island to Alabasta. So they went from sheer cold, Nami almost died. Before even that, they watched giants fight each other. Then they went to Drum Island where they got a reindeer doctor. Then they went to the desert where they stopped the whole rebellion from happening. Luffy punched a Sandman into the sky. All types of other dumb stuff. Then these niggas is talking about, oh, this is an island in the sky.
Yeah, this is my cousin Lawrence. Nah. I think the best thing about Sky P was when they fought Eminem. That's it.
That was insane.
That was a good fight, I will say. And then I watched like 50 other fights that was better.
Nah, the Sky P as a whole was good. It was good. It showed them that just like, yeah, we don't know nothing about this world. We still young. We fighting
so
a guy calling himself God.
Yeah.
Doing God-like
See,
stuff.
This is what I'll say I liked about Sky P, right? And I feel you on that one, Giants. Just hit the manga 1, 2, 3, yo. Fuck manga decks. It's never coming back. Let me stop. But this is what I like about Sky P, right? Is that they introduce hockey by not introducing hockey.
Yep.
Like that's what I will say I like about Sky P. Nah, Giants. It's not coming back.
Even to take it back in episode 1. No, like the flashback when Shanks saved Luffy, they introduced hockey.
Well, yeah, but what the Skypiea people call hockey or whatever they call a thing is like, they're like, oh, like it's like a sixth sense or some shit, and you're just sitting here like, what the fuck? Like a sixth sense.
Like in Wano, where they like, oh, you mean Rio? He was like, what are you talking about? And then from that, like Luffy got a master on like on how to.
Oh yeah, where it's like you could use hockey by not like hit somebody by not actually hitting them.
Yeah, and then like what's the name showed them that. That was one of the first forms of hockey that what's the name Rayleigh showed Luffy, and we didn't get to see that until Wano. I just speak for Scott Pierce so much because like when they referred to that, it was like, yeah, we beat up God. Like it's a. Like, that's what they did. It's like, oh, we gonna go fight God. Like that's why I like Thriller Bar. It's like, oh, we just.
Nah, Thriller Bar sucks too.
Come on, man.
That shit sucks.
Wano.
It foreshadowed Wano from one character.
No, it did not.
All right, nah, it was the old man. That shit sucked.
No, I'm not. Don't sit here. What?
Nah, that shit was ass cheeks.
Soon as it got started, it was like, you know, Moria went against Kaido, right? We were like, I don't even know who any of those people are.
And he got his cheeks clapped. That's why he's just a freaking warlord.
But it took forever. Them niggas was done. They was done. Wiped them out.
That's fight. I feel like you've seen Kaido. Nah, maybe you haven't. I think they mentioned Kaido before. Same way they mentioned Big Mom.
True, but that was the first time they power scaled them. They were like, this guy went up against Kaido back in the day.
Oh, that's because the warlords aren't that strong though. Like the only warlord that was strong was Doflamingo and Mihawk. Like they're strong, but then you saw how Luffy just pulled up on all of them and beat them one by one. Like, all right, he pulled up. Beat Joker, or not Joker, fucking, what's his name? It's been so long since I've seen him. The clown, Buggy. He beat Buggy, no problem. Kept it pushing. I mean, he struggled for a second. Then he pulled up, beat Crocodile. Pulled up, beat Arlong. Pulled up, he beat Boa by not falling in love with her. The only person that he never beat was just what's his name? Mihawk. But that's because he's the greatest swordsman of all, and he beat Shanks.
We all right. So also too, I'm only watching anime. So if can relax with the spoilers.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, because I did a podcast with One Piece and somebody just spoiled some shit for me, talking about a team up. I'm like, you could have just said it at this point instead of like alluding to stuff, because they were talking about how much I like Thriller Bark and how that was foreshadowing and stuff.
Nah, yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah, I look at it as like, what was the process for Luffy to beat all these people? So going back to the first Warlord, Crocodile. I'm not even going to count Buggy, because Buggy is just a scam artist who's just looking to get rich. Only reason he was going to go ride the trip was just to climb gold, and that was it. So like, he fought Crocodile.
I feel you on that one, Giants. I do not want to read no webtoons. I'm gonna do it because Lawrence said soul leveling is fire. Oh,
he fought Crocodile, and before you even find out his name is Crocodile, they say Mr. Zero. This guy that's he's in control of this organization, is about to take over a country. You're just like, all right, bet. And then when you meet Mr. Zero, he's like, my name is Crocodile. This dude is in the middle of a desert in a fur coat with a gold hook and a cigar.
Yeah.
And then bodies Luffy, like dehydrates him and then stabs him in the stomach.
You know, there's a theory that Crocodile used to be a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of Ivankov?
Yeah, so like Ivankov's like, yo, like this isn't the first time that like we've done this stuff or whatever. So it's like you know how Ivankov can like turn himself from like, you know, a man to a woman, and
yeah, he could change anybody into that. Yeah.
So then they were saying that the theory is that like Crocodile used to be a woman, and that's why him and Ivankov have that relationship.
Damn, they be going out there with these theories. I was like, I don't even know why we even think that. Like,
it's not a bad theory though, because like how whatchamacallit looked at Crocodile is kind of like, oh, I we've had like a history, like we've had a past.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
So it's like,
oh yeah, he's like, hey Crocodile, and he just like,
yeah. And you like the first time they saw each other, he wasn't really like fucking with him. He was like, oh, like, yo, it's you again? Like, what the heck? I thought I like kind of escaped you.
Crocodile's about his money, baby.
Yeah, he didn't really like the fact that, you know, his old flame was trying to pull up on him.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
So that's a kind of a fire power, Lawrence. I mean, well, also too, like the island that they're on is like, I mean, you could be on that island that Ivankov is from, or like stays, where it's like they all I think dress in drag.
Yeah, dress in drag, cross dress.
Yeah.
Transition. Like some of them aren't even like changed by Ivankov. It's just like, nah, this is how I wanted to live. Like that's it. Is a I don't know. I just fuck with it. Is it I'm trying to stay on track with it. I'm like, all right, so I'm definitely not watching One Piece for the same reason everybody else is. Like, I'm just here to see Luffy punch something.
Nah, I'm watching this to see the story, yo.
Nah, I ain't with this. Once a rubber man popped out of a barrel and punched a lady with a spike bat, I was like, yeah, it's not about any of this. Like, once Luffy just started taking heads off, no matter who it was, like, I was like, yeah, it doesn't. None of this matters.
Nah, Lawrence, that is not a firepower. Because the thing is with Ivankov, what he has to go through to transform still hurts him. He's just done it so much that it doesn't bother him.
Yeah.
But that shit still hurts.
Like when he told Luffy when he's healing, it was like, this is gonna shave like.
Yeah, this is gonna shave, yo. That's why, like, when I like think about like Luffy can't really like he can live for a while, but like in the grand scheme of things, he's not gonna live that long.
No, the only reason he's alive because he's made out of rubber and he's able to take so much.
Like before he learned how to control second gear, that shit was taking OD amounts of life. But then you know he learned.
Even in Thriller Bark, like Zoro was saying that it's like he can't handle that. Like he just learned this technique,
and he was using it like OD amounts of times.
Yeah, he used gear second and gear third at the same time, and it was like, yeah, you can't handle none of that. Like you barely standing up right now.
It's hard for me, like when people be like, yo, like in the end, what do you think is gonna happen to Luffy? I think he's gonna die.
He's gonna die.
I realistically think like Luffy because he's used his ability so much, because it has such a drawback, and especially from Impel down to wherever, whatever, he used it so much that that's a lot of life he done lost. Like he probably can stay on the sea for however many years, but yeah, I think Luffy will die when like it's all said and done. Like I don't see him dying like, you know, in the middle of an arc or something. But when he does die, it's gonna be like, all right, this is the end of One Piece. You know, Luffy lived his life, did like maybe like a couple like chapters after, almost like how Naruto Gaiden did.
I'm looking at it like I'm thinking they're gonna execute him just like what's the name?
Nah, I don't think they're gonna execute him. I think
I think Roger had the same power as Luffy.
I don't think Roger had powers. I think Roger was just strong.
I think he had powers.
Nah, I think he was just strong.
Because they're almost done with the flashback in the anime with Wano, with Odin. And they already got Pat, like they just did the spoiler to anybody. They just did the execution. They already talked about him and Roger and them. And how Shanks was like there and he was so eager and like Roger gave him the hat. And then like rewatching One Piece and like seeing Shanks's face when Luffy ate the what's the name? The fruit. He was just like, what are you talking about? You just ate that fruit. Like why would Shanks just have a devil fruit?
Oh, because nobody on Shanks' crew has powers. So they probably discovered it and was probably about to go sell it or something.
I can see that. I'm just thinking like since Shanks was supposed to be like maybe taking Roger's footsteps.
Nah, I think they try to. Yeah, I think they were gonna sell it. Yeah, cause like Shanks don't believe in all that stuff. Shanks is just straight on. I just want to be a pirate.
That's it.
And that's why when it comes to, you know, like Luffy eating the devil fruit and all this other stuff, he was like, bro, like what the fuck? Like we was about to get mad money off of this stuff, and then you gonna eat it? Like you gotta be kidding me.
After the whole Blackbeard thing taking Whitebeard's power and then like Sabo taking Ace's devil fruit, that's why I'm like, okay, maybe this might be like there's something he added to the script. Like it's after Dressrosa, I was like, nothing's off the table.
Yeah, Roger was just built different.
No, this is like I think that might be because people talking about the new One Piece movie. Like they might do a flashback at this point, or like the next part of One Piece. Like if they do like a sequel series, because hopefully it'll just be done with Luffy's story.
Nah, I hope they never do another thing with One Piece. Just leave it be. Just let it end.
I'm saying like what they would do is like just tell all of these great stories of shit that happened. So show.
Oh yeah, dude, I would do like one shots, but I would never want another series of One Piece.
No, you can't recreate that. No, nobody's signing up for that again.
It's cool if they do like little one shots of certain characters, but never ever again. They should do like, yo, all right, here's One Piece Part 2. Like, no, just do one shots.
I don't think it could ever happen again. Honestly, I really don't think so. I really don't think anybody could pull this off again.
2 piece, yeah, somebody gonna get punched in the mouth.
Exactly. That's funny.
Like One Piece is a lot of, I guess, manga, you know, that are long running. But in my opinion, I feel like it's like almost one of a kind, because
yeah, it's One Piece.
Oda, bruh, Oda constantly just does different stuff each arc. Like no arc is the same, and no character kind of looks the same. You know, like Usopp and Yasopp look the same, but now you start to think, well, are they related? Are they like from the same area? You know, Luffy doesn't look like other characters, only if you just replace a few things, like you get rid of his scar or whatever. But Luffy looks nothing like Law. And Law looks nothing like Kid. Kid looks nothing like all this other stuff too.
I thought about that when I seen the flashback of a young Blackbeard. I was like, why does that look like Usopp? And then it's like, oh yeah, because they probably from like the same region or something. Like curly hair with like a long nose, tan skin.
And like why I like One Piece so much is he's just done like a lot, you know. There's a lot of manga that are great that do a lot, you know, Hunter x Hunter, Yu Hakusho, etc., etc., etc. But it's like I hold Oda in such high regards because like Dressrosa, doesn't feel the same as Whole Cake Island. Impel Down doesn't feel the same as Enies Lobby. Marineford, like, they all feel different. Whereas, like, a Naruto arc, you'll be like, yo, didn't they do this, like, a couple, like, arcs ago? Weren't we just fighting, like, the same fight?
Right.
And so, like, what are you saying?
Dope. Nah, I was just like, it's just what you said there. Like, it was just a really good,
Great.
a really good show. It's you want to get something different. That's why I explain to people. I'm like, every arc there's a Frieza and a Ginyu voice, and then you just go.
Like, I was about to say like that. Like, so the foundation of each arc is there's a main villain. We gotta fight. This, that, and the third. But it's almost like a Christmas gift, right? Like, you know that there's a present inside, but now you have to unwrap it. Okay, so with Wano, or not even Wano, with Zao, right? Where they was on the elephant. Okay, so you know that Kaido's people are on Zao. All right, so what else is on Zao? Okay, so you have the minks, right? The animal people. Then you have what they've been fighting for all this time. The history on why they're here and what happened when Kaido came here and all this other stuff. So now you start to just unravel all the stuff till you get to, okay, now I understand why this place is the way it is. Or like with Dressrosa, you know Doflamingo's on this island. Okay, so let's unwrap it. Okay, so Doflamingo came here. Now he's making the smile fruit. Now the smile fruit, he's trying to give everybody kind of like a pseudo kind of devil fruit. So it's not going to be yeah. And that's what happened with Momo. Momo is that he had that bootleg one, so now he can transform into a dragon, but that's not like an actual devil fruit. That's just one that they made. So that's what I like about One Piece is the fact that he can like be like, okay, well, here's this, and let's just unwrap it.
The thing about Dressrosa for me, I was like, okay, this is really long, and also it's so much that he just unraveled on one island. Like,
I think
that was the most unpacking he did in like one arc.
I think that's the longest, or it was the longest arc at one point.
Cause so he gets there, he got the samurai from Wano.
What up, Senna?
He's like, we're here to save my boy, and we're here to stop this factory. That's what we're doing. He's like, all right, bet. Then what happens? Toro shows up. It was like, all right, cool. Law goes off, start doing some goofy shit.
Yeah, even like with the incorporation of other characters too.
Yeah, like the fleet, all these other pirates fighting for the devil fruit. Then you find out about King Riku. You find out about Rebecca. Find out about her dad, and it's just all just sad. Like, it's just sad backstory after backstory.
Nah, what was sad was what happened to Rebecca's mom. I cried a little bit inside, yeah. Like,
and then you wasn't even done, because then here comes Sabo with a fucking mustache. Just pops up. Be like, "What's up, Luffy?" And I'm like, "This is too much right now. This is too much. This nigga just showed up and then took Ace's power, and then that's it."
Like, that's what I like about like One Piece and other manga is like, this is why I will always hate sad anime, right? So the thing, like, once me and Giant talked about this, the thing with sad anime is that it forces itself to be sad. Like, what's that shit? Anohana, right? Mad people say, yo, I cried when I watched Anohana. I cried. Yo, this is one episode, I always cry. People say, yo, Your Lie in April. Nah, I didn't see the leaks. That's what Tenchi was talking about. It's bad for the Powerpuff Girls. But it's like with... Yeah, like, they don't do shit organically. It's like they're just trying to force the agenda. So, but then, like, when you watch, you know, One Piece, or even like some, like Giant say, like some Plastic Memories, or well, Plastic Memories is a sad one. But even if you watch like One Piece, you know, certain like Giant say sports or just whatever, it's like, okay, you got sad because you can either relate, or you've been with these characters for so long that you can feel their pain, you know? Or even if it's not that long, but you can feel like, damn, like, yo, that shit hurts. Yeah, Gurren Lagann is a good one that, like, I like a lot of people say, yo, they cried at that, you know, especially with like Kamina and shit. Or even like I seen some people say they got sad with the girl. Like, when it's done. Yeah, you got sad on your own, not because the show said, "Hey, look, get sad." Yeah, that's so true.
Cause it was just that shit was just packed with just tearjerker after tearjerker, and then even when you wasn't done, like when I thought I was done, we got to the action, and then they unraveled Law's backstory, and I was just like, yeah, I can't rock with this.
Yeah, yo.
I can't rock with this arc. I'm like, this is fun. Like even Gear Fourth couldn't save it for me. It couldn't. I was because Gear Fourth got ruined before I even got to that point. Because I would just be on YouTube and then like a
Oh,
thumbnail
people
was
will
just like
show
ruin
it.
some shit. Yeah. And I'm just like, well, now that's kind of ruined. Gear Fourth is still hard, but it was like, all right, this was cool. Like it was like Dress Rose was a good introduction to the new world, like an actual introduction to the new world. It's like, nigga, it's just straight pandemonium now. Like now you messing with people's money in the world. You came here to shut down a factory that your boy Law said that y'all need to shut down. Of course, it's gonna be an all-out war. And then like with it ending like good, with Joker being like, "Yeah, y'all took me away. I was the last thing in between you and Kaido. Now y'all got to deal with a monster. So it's gonna be interesting."
Nah, One Piece is some shit.
Right now, I wish
It is. It's deep. That's why I fuck with it so heavy, and that's why like I'll speak up about it every single time.
A sidebar real quick. So Giant sent the script that leaked for the Powerpuff Girls reboot, and this might be one of the worst things I've read, yo.
Y'all gotta give that show a chance. Remember, Powerpuff Girls is not a regular
Nah. This says right here, Buttercup, Bloss, wake up or we'll leak your nudes everywhere. Off Bubbles Confusion, that worked on you once. So they already leaked Blossom's nudes once?
Yep.
Nah. That's what it said.
Come on. Look, man.
Nah,
look,
man.
remember.
No. Then it says Bubbles. It says Bubbles, look. Yeah, this show does look mad toxic. It says Bubbles, look, we love being Powerpuff Girls, but sometimes we want it to be other things too. Like in Dirty Dancing, Baby wanted to join the Peace Corps, but she also wanted to be a fancy slut, and her dad didn't get it. I guess Drake's emotional music. Jerry Orbach was doing his best to understand. Nah, yo, that's not, nah, man.
You remember, this is a CW show.
Yeah, CW don't make a lot of good shows.
But they got a lot of successful running shows, though.
Nah, they don't make a lot of good shows.
I didn't say good. I said it's successful. So they have multiple seasons. The Flash is still on air, right?
Now, Giants, watch this and tell me this isn't like one of the funniest things Blossom has ever said, yeah. Or just anybody. That shit is fucking hilarious.
You got to remember, they supposed to be 20-year-olds too. They're not supposed to be like kids anymore. Like,
yeah, but it's the fact that she said, "Yo, I'm gonna leak your nudes if you don't go." Like, what sister says that to a sister?
A mean sister? That's what.
Get out of here, yo.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Hell no. What sister is willingly say, "Yo, if you don't do this, I'm gonna leak your nudes to the public"? What?
A mean, super-powered sister.
Get out of here. No way.
You said Buttercup said that to Blossom?
Yes.
Of course you would say something like that. Buttercup don't like any of them.
So, all right. I'm trying to think of like another. All right. So, if we're going off of X-Men, would Quicksilver say that to Wanda? No.
Hell no.
Exactly.
No. That's a different situation then. That's a brother and sister whose father was labeled a terrorist for their kind. This is a show literally about little girls that were superheroes. And now the live action is showing them as adults trying to adjust to real life.
The only sister that comes to mind that would do something like that is from Codenames Kids Next Door, number 3 sister. I feel like she would leak number 3's nudes.
Or what about number 5 sister?
She would do it too. Nah. Number 5 sister cared for her though. Number 3 sister was a menace.
She was still leaking nudes. I don't remember number 3 sister.
Nah, number 3 sister was a menace. Like, what's her name? Kree, right? She wasn't bad. She still cared for her.
Yeah, that's big sister, but
number 3 sister was like, nah, fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah, number 5 sister was like, yo, that's my sister. I can't do that to her. I love her too much.
but she would definitely leak. She would threaten to leak leak something.
Nah, I don't think so.
I'm telling you, bro.
Nah, she
I'm
loved her too
telling
much. I
you.
think even in the
I'm
end, she
telling
was trying to
you.
protect her.
I'm telling you, dog.
In the end, she was like, "Yo, like you my sister. I did all this to protect you from becoming like me." And I was like, "Dang, I felt that on a personal level." No, I
Would you
didn't.
rather a live action Kids Next Door series,
Nah,
like a what after, like how they doing the Powerpuff Girls,
no,
rather than
never do a
you
live
wouldn't
action
trade?
Kids Next Door.
What you wouldn't
Never,
do? Where they
never.
at right now?
Nope,
Wow.
nope. The
Come on,
only thing
man.
they should do with Kids Next Door is bring it back and do the Galactic Kids Next Door.
Ooh, that would be hard.
That's the
That was a
only
good.
Kids Next Door thing they should ever do. They should
That was a
never.
great way to end the series.
I think there's some cartoons that should never be blended into live action. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? Had potential. I feel like that could be a live action show, but
It's martial arts.
yeah, but they failed. You know, Static Shock. Eventually, it's gonna be live action, but that could work. What's another good one? Shaolin Showdown can't be whatchamacallit.
They had to do it right.
Yo, Giants, when she said, yo, I'm inspired by a lot of women superhero, Wonder Woman, Hawk Girl, and I died laughing when she said that shit, because I started thinking to myself, damn, she kind of got me for a second. I couldn't, like, if I was to name, women superhero, it's gonna take me a second, but I'm gonna get there.
It's there, but you got to think about them.
Yeah, because
you got to give it some thought.
Because I had just finished watching Justice League. I'm on like the second or third episode, and all I saw was Wonder Woman and Hawk Girl. So so that's who was on my mind. So I was like, all right, Wonder Woman, Hawk Girl, Supergirl. Like I sat there for a second, like, yo, who comes next? Like it sucks though. I had to sit there for a second and think about who's next. Now I'm watching regular Justice League first, Senna.
Now you gotta watch that, and then Unlimited just opens all the way up.
Yeah, because I started watching it because one or two things. Giants said something about it, but then I was listening to the podcast Geek of the Week, and they was talking about how they were saying that what's his name? The Flash had like pulled up on like some casual stuff on Wonder Woman and Hawk Girl while they were getting coffee, and I was like, oh, like let me check this out.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
That Justice League series was dope, man.
And then
Sleep on it.
I'm watching it in the Greenland, and like, what's his name says, yo, like, how about I go on a mission with Wonder Woman? And Green Lantern's like, nah, we're not gonna do that one. He just drags him along. He's like, you gonna come with me, son?
You're not doing that.
Yeah,
like, why not? It's like, don't worry about it.
And he's like, yo, this mission sucks. I'm like, bro, like, come on, man.
Or like that mission. Oh, you gonna see it in Unlimited? They do a mission where they get turned as kids, and that shows like even more, like more than ever.
I like Justice League.
Justice League is good. It's good. Yeah.
So I have a question for all the DC fans and Marvel. Well, I guess DC fans. Is Batman the animated series Bruce Wayne the best Bruce Wayne?
No.
All right, you say no.
He's a really good one. He's a really good one, and he's a lot of people's favorite, but he's not the best. Cause that's Kevin Conroy, like the Batman, the Batman voice.
But
that you love.
But that's who everybody wants. So Cindy, you say yes. Lauren says no.
You got Michael Keaton. Ben Affleck was a great Batman. I stand by that to this day.
He was all right.
He was good for him to play 50-year-old retired Batman. That was pretty good. I liked it. Like Dark Knight Returns Batman, I thought that was pretty dope.
He was dope. Maybe he just didn't get the job done for me, but he's all right.
Because that was the first time where like the movie is not about Batman. Like it's not just a Batman movie. Like it's to set up other stuff. So that even what's the name? Christian Bale wasn't that bad of a Batman. Like
I think he was pretty dope.
Batman. It was cool. The voice, of course, was not the best thing ever, but like it was still cool. Have y'all seen the original Tim Burton Batman movies?
Nah, but I hear a lot of people say this is really good.
They're cool. They're cool. The even George Clooney when he was Batman, that
I've,
was fun.
I've heard mixed emotions about George's though.
Because George was a really good. He was a really good Bruce Wayne. So like, and we've seen that with Spider-Man. It's like if you could get one side of the character right, the other one kind of follows suit depending on how that one goes.
All right, so do you have like a top 5, or just anybody in the chat too? Do you have a top 5 superhero movies?
The courtyard.
Yes, I do. And you got to give me a second to think about it. Blade absolutely is up there. Number one.
Healthy
Blade's
body,
number one.
healthy mind.
Yeah.
Blade's number one. After that, no particular order, I'll go Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier is really
It's a
good.
hard one, Senna. Yo,
Um,
State your business here.
let's see. What's another
Senna, you
one?
have Blade on yours?
Give up.
Yeah, Blade is hard.
Wait, Senna, Blade is your number 1 too? Really?
Blade is dope.
Dang.
Let them know.
Live action animated. We could do a mixture, I guess. Of both.
Spider-Man 2 with
All
Tobey
right.
Maguire.
Okay.
Was great. That was a great movie.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by.
Shit, I'll even put the first Fantastic Four movie they did with
Oh.
Jessica Alba and Chris Evans.
You know, people are like kind of mad if they don't bring Jessica Alba back, and I'm like, why would they bring Jessica Alba back?
Yeah, she probably don't even want to do it.
That's almost like what's her name from Thor, who played Padme in Star Wars, and her name like skips my mind right now. She said she would never do. She said she would never do another MCU movie because she didn't like how that shit was handled. But now look at her back again with another movie.
Is she going to be the new Thor?
Nah, I don't know. That's what a lot of people are guessing.
That would be cool.
But
She
Lemon,
played
most superhero movies I watched before I started using my brain.
Thor Ragnarok was good.
That's in your top 5?
No, it's not. It's just now I'm just naming shit. The first Deadpool, definitely. That's good rewatch. Black Panther. The Mask. Does the Mask count? As a superhero
Nah.
movie?
I'm not gonna count that one.
Ninja Turtles.
If anybody else wants to count it, did you cry when Raphael? I mean, was it Raphael? I think it was Raphael got beat up.
Oh, that was a ridiculous scene for anybody that's seen the original Turtles movie, because it was they're chit chatting about what they're going to do, and Raph is on a rooftop fighting like 100 foot soldiers and not taking it seriously until they just outnumber him, and then he just come crashing through a window, the ceiling, and you're like, yo, what happened to Raph? And they had to leave, and he was just in
The 90s
coma.
one, Senna.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
Nah, I was a kid. I was just waiting to see what was gonna happen next. I was like, God damn! Like that's the thing about like watching mature stuff when you're like so young, is that you just with it for the story, because you just like, this is all new to me, like all of it. So I'm just with it. Like, keep going. Like when I seen Yu Yu Hakusho, I was a kid, like young. We talking like 2001.
Mm.
Like, I seen it on Adult Swim, and talking to Cordero about that, he was like, yeah, I couldn't watch this. I'm like,
Nah, I watched that shit.
why not? I'm like, it was like, because the character died in the first episode. I was like, but he was right there the whole time, complaining about how he just died. I'm like, yeah, I feel the same way if I was looking at my body on the ground. Like, what the hell just happened? Like,
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Like that got me more interested. Well, how'd he get his body back?
yeah. And then he was just like, this is what we want to do. We're going to make you a spirit detective. What the hell is that?
So I got Logan in my top 5.
Logan's really good. Oh, the Wolverine is good. That's one nobody speaks of.
Nah, that shit's garbage.
You crazy. You crazy.
Nah, and maybe I feel that way because I watched the bootleg version.
Not X-Men Origins. Not that one.
Wait, what?
Not X-Men Origins with the fake Deadpool. Not that one.
Yeah. I'm talking about that one.
Not that one. I'm talking about the second one they did when he goes to Tokyo.
The second one?
Yeah.
You like that one?
The Wolverine. Yes, I like that one.
Really?
Yes. Remember, with the X-Men, you can just drop them in the story and just go. Just hit the button and just go. They just do whatever. And like me being a kid watching the animated series and just knowing a little bit about Logan, and how like he was involved in that.
If y'all had to rank the 3 Wolverine movies, Logan, the Wolverine, and X the Origins one. Where y'all putting 1, 2, and 3?
We could just make this a top 2 list because I'm not even going to count X-Men Origins because that was just garbage overall. I seen that on bootleg. I was like, yeah, this is terrible. And then
Wait, how many of y'all have seen the bootleg version? Like the one that has the green screen still on it?
or even just seeing the movie in general. How many of y'all actually just watched that movie?
Because I never went to the movies to see that one.
It was bad. It was a really bad movie. It was really bad.
All right, so so maybe I had it confused. Yeah, Origin. All right, so
was the better one. Logan was the better of the 3, even better than the Wolverine. But my favorite was the Wolverine.
I remember going to my godfather's house, and that's all we watched was the Origin movie, and I was like, yo, there's something wrong with this. And every time it was the World War II scene where they was like bombing the stuff, it would hop out of frame, go to the green screen, then go back into frame, and then nothing would be colored. It would just be, you would just see like a CGI gray plane just flying, and I'm like, I don't think this is like the actual movie. And I didn't see like the theatrical release of the movie until like years later, but I was just watching that version of the movie, and then when it showed him fighting like fake Deadpool, it was like CGI, the building's not really there, and I was like,
what killed it for me was the scene when he was fighting Gambit in the alleyway, and he was slicing up the fire escape ladder, and it just looked like the cheesiest thing ever. And I was like, yeah, this is horrible.
I could not.
This is a bad movie.
Maybe I need to watch Wolverine again.
The Wolverine was just a fun, just like violent. It's in the same vein of like Winter Soldier. That like, all right, we want to see him throw hands and slice people up, right? All right, cool, let's do that.
I will say though, watching the Wolverine pushed me to want to go to Japan more than anime. Because I think anime is all, it's anime, but I think seeing that aesthetic of the Wolverine made me like really like, I guess, Japanese culture and stuff and all that stuff, even though it's like, in the distant future, but still it's like, all right, this is dope. I like this. All right, so all right, so what about Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3? Does it go 2, 1, 3 for anybody?
Now, see, which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. 3 was a letdown. At the first of all, you cast a better Spider-Man as Venom, and it's still not good. And then you put Hobgoblin and Sandman, and then the movie's still not good. It's not a good movie. It's not. Yeah, all of that for it to be great, and it wasn't.
They relied too much on the we can get whatever superhero we want kind of thing. Or not superhero, super villain, I should say.
It just didn't. It's like I seen what they were trying to do, but it was just poorly executed with like overall casting. Because the guy that played Eddie Brock would have been a much better Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire, in my opinion.
Oh, that movie just had Sandman. Really, really good.
So you like the third one?
No.
Got you.
The third one has a special place in my heart because I like the dark suit.
Yeah, nah, that's you
don't think so?
Out of your memory. It was good for that, but Spider-Man 2 is the better out of the 3, and then the first one it comes in second because.
So did y'all cry when Peter told MJ, "Yo, I can't be with you," and then like
that was really.
And then he doesn't go to the wedding, and then she's not there, and then he's like, yo, like, the hero needs a Spider-Man, now go get him, Tiger.
Nothing like your girl to put your battery in your back.
Yeah, she really did tell him out, yo.
Look, remember, I don't know what the age your demographic is on Twitch, but I need to pay attention to that. Pay attention to that right there. That he made a really tough decision to be like, you know what? If this is what you're gonna do, and I gotta do what I gotta do, and I can't make you happy doing what I gotta do, then I'm not even gonna try to entertain the thought of like having you a part of my life. When he's not even understanding that she's with it the whole way through.
Oh, I agree with you on that one, Maverick. Yeah, I feel you though. Oh, you know what? All right. So I just read what Johnny said, right? So let's say that Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 we give to Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Are those better movies?
No, they were more. They were just a different Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man that like people like the smart ass. Like he leaned into that more
No.
than the other three, I think.
Damn, so like, why can't Andrew Garfield just get his shine, yo?
Because nobody liked that movie. They were like he was too cool as Peter Parker. I was
Nah,
like,
but I like those movies.
They were going for the ultimate Spider-Man feel versus like the regular 616 Spider-Man. Because the way they did Green Goblin, the way they showed Harry Osborn turn into a monster.
I like those Spider-Man movies are good, yo. People just be shitting on them for no reason.
What did you think of Jamie Foxx's Electro though?
I thought that was fine. Giants just uses him as a meme now.
This is true. I like it. I was trying to use him as a meme and nobody wanted to hear it. People hated that movie.
One I like. The only thing I don't like about 2 is I guess the second half of 2. Like the
With,
first
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, like once I think they like kind of lost their speed in the second half of 2. 'Cause I feel like too many things like it kind of like just started going, all right, this is like Speed Racer but Spider-Man version. We're just gonna speed run this movie now, and that's how I felt. And I was like, I don't really know if I vibe with this.
Right. I feel you on that. I liked him. I like the whole just like make him actually like a little bit more confident before we even get started. Like he's smart. He's a fucking genius.
So do y'all prefer? I mean, well, you know, you hear on this.
Question. That's the better question. Who's your favorite Spider-Man? How do you rank them? Because we got 3 of them.
That's
they
a
all
hard one
got
for
at
me.
least 2 movies. At least
all right, as a actual Spider-Man and Peter Parker, or like movies.
Overall, who was your favorite Spider-Man? Andrew Garfield.
But I really like Andrew Garfield. I'm not gonna lie, he
Tom
might be my
Holland.
favorite. I think for me it would go off of movies, or I think I would just do Andrew Tobey and Tom Holland. But I just like Andrew Garfield. Yeah, Spider-Man, Senna. I like really like Andrew Garfield. I feel like, you know, one more movie may not have did for him, but it's just him.
Shit, I think with Andrew would have been a good way to introduce Venom.
I feel like they already fucked up. I feel like they needed a better director, a better writing staff. Because whoever did the first one, and I don't know if it's the same thing, but whoever did it was like, you know, it seemed like the first one was like, all right, so it's cool. Maybe we can get something with the second one. Because 9 times out of 10, a sequel is always better than the first. But sometimes that doesn't happen.
Nah, some people don't realize like you just gotta up it more. So like, all right, was the first one good or bad overall? It was bad. All right, fix it. If it wasn't bad, then just improve on it just slightly, just the slightest bit. Don't change it. Just throw in a little bit. That's what they did with Blade 2. From Blade 1 to Blade 2, that's all they did.
Who directed Venom? Andy Serkis? Am I off?
I have no idea who directed Venom.
I
wasn't a fan of Venom.
What like the Venom movie or Venom the character?
The Venom movie. What's the name?
I've heard mixed emotions about it.
It was like it's a good, like, it's fine. It's a good movie. The whole time I wanted Spider-Man to show up. That was my problem. The whole time it's like the Spider-Man would be really cool in this movie right now. Like, but it's not a Spider-Man movie. It's a Venom movie.
So I was thinking if Andy Serkis directs that Venom, maybe, keyword maybe, I feel like that could work. I think Andy Serkis did a good job, like, with that. What up, Kobayashi? I just think it's almost like what Guardians of the Galaxy. It's on, like, it has to be in like the right hands. James Gunn has done such a good job with Guardians of the Galaxy that if somebody else is the right Guardians 3, it just wouldn't hit the same. You know what I'm saying?
Guardians is just fun. It was just a fun movie.
And he's done such a good job at like bringing them to light, and characters that, and he was able to make 4 characters work in a movie, or 4 or 5 of them work in a movie where it's like not a lot of people I think can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The public has no general knowledge on these characters. Those are my favorite Marvel movies.
Yeah,
Or,
like
even the shows was like I don't know who this character is, so I'm just watching it.
he's found a way to like make it work, you know? Like it's times where I'll watch a movie, I'll be like, yo, this is kind of long. Like y'all like overarching a few characters where it's like he's done a good job at like blending them all together. I'm not saying it's not possible for anybody else, but I was just saying like he's done like a really good job at it. I
No,
fuck with it.
they're definitely good. So Andrew Garfield is your favorite Spider-Man?
Yeah, probably.
I think mine is Tom Holland because he's able to do both very well.
Nah,
The
yo.
Spider-Man and
He's just
Peter
a
Parker.
nerd. Just a super nerd.
But he does it. He does it well.
He's just white
He does
Morales.
it. He does it
He's just white
well.
Morales.
Until we get a Black Morales,
Nah,
I got
he's
Tom Holland.
he's white Morales. I'm telling the black community, and we taking your card away.
All right. Well, they want to tell you that like we had this shit since middle school when this nigga said he liked Goku. So it's a
Nah. We want to take your card away, yo. That's
All
white
right,
Morales.
I ain't know I still had one.
We take your anime card away.
Oh, nah, you can't.
I mean
take
your
that.
anime and your
That's what
card,
my
your
right.
comic book card away, yo.
Okay.
That's
All right. Nah.
that.
They might in the Doctor Strange movie. They might introduce Miles.
And then that's going to be weird because now we're going to have two Miles Morales and Tony Stark Jr.
Because that's what people want. They just
I don't want that.
Characters in suits. That's all they want.
That's not what I want.
That's what a lot of fans want, though.
That's
They
not what I want.
Characters in suits. That's what they want. Characters in suits.
I was about to say too, like a lot of people with the video games and Spider-Verse and like the latter half of whatchamacallit. Yeah, the movies and the games have done a good job at portraying Miles Morales. So yeah, he kind of like is the boring version of him. He's not like Peter. He's like he just has the name. I mean, he has qualities, I would say, but he's
still Spider-Man.
It doesn't feel like Peter. It feels like Miles.
Right.
You know, like and then on top of that too, he still has like a smidge of Tony Stark in him. Like, yo, I just want to be Tony Stark, Mr. Stark. So that's like he's cool, and he's a good actor, but he's just not for me. I remember people going crazy, yo, man, he looks so young. This is the one. All the other Spider-Mans are so old. And it's like, but even in the comics, he's not like, he's like in college. Yeah. Like he's a little bit older.
I think people are just happy to see it like actually done like pretty well. Like the third time around, we doing another Spider-Man, and this time it's like, oh, this is like just fun. Both sides of it. Him being Spider-Man, because you got to see that in Civil War, and then you got to actually see him be Peter Parker.
Yeah. I mean, I guess how should I say? I guess the current timeline of things, Senna. Yeah. I was about to say like in the comics, he doesn't really care for Tony Stark like that.
Nah, they changed that just for the MCU.
But they did Andrew as a cause, who would have worked better.
Andrew felt older. I will say that.
Cause he was that guy.
He was cool.
So now, all right. If they, let's say they do like how all the leaks and theories are, where it's like, oh, the Doctor Strange movie's gonna open up, or the Spider-Man movie's gonna open up the multiverse, and we're about to see all the Spider-Mans. Would y'all like be cool with that, or it's kind of like y'all don't care to see all the other Spider-Men? I should say.
If they do like a Spider-Geddon type thing, or like I'll even take it back to did you ever see the '90s cartoon?
Yeah, I did with like where it was like all of them just
Madam
squatted
Web.
up. Yeah.
Madam Web pulled up, and like one of them was an actor. He's like, no, I just play Spider-Man in my world. Like it's like if they do something like that, like because Spider-Geddon, that comic book was like these guys called the Inheritors that fed off of the life force of every person that held the title of like Spider-Man in some type of way.
Anime
So all the Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man all over the multiverse came together. Even Japanese Spider-Man with his giant Megazord. He showed up. Gwen, we got
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen. Yeah, we
Then they
got
had
Spider-Gwen out of that.
what was that? The Scarlet Spider. Yeah,
Scarlet Spider, Silk.
I remember that.
Cosmic Spider-Man, British Spider-Man, Indian Spider-Man.
I remember watching that on like
Spider-Man.
they would mess up so bad if they did in the MCU. Like, I think when I was listening to Geeks of the Week, they were saying how the MCU is kind of like a roller coaster. Like, the thing is, I guess it's been a while since they've done something to like transcend their movies, and sometimes when they try to transcend it, they go a little too hard. So now it's kind of like, all right, y'all did a little too much, and people kind of, I guess, like lose the love of it, if that makes sense. Where it's like, all right, like, you know, this movie was good, so what we watching next? Versus like, when you watch something that like transcends what they were trying to do and all that stuff, you like talk about it for a while, like, yo, man, like this shit was amazing because blah 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 blah. And
what Infinity War did.
Infinity War, I think, did it well, and that's why I like Infinity War over Endgame. And people are like, what are you talking about? And it's like, because I still like, there's things that I like about Endgame, but I like what Infinity War did.
Infinity War set the bar like high for everything after that.
Nah, because I don't even think that's the best Marvel movie though. I think it's good, but I don't think it's the best one.
It's not the best one, but it did a lot. Like, it really set the tone for like.
Well, I think everything to come after.
Up to.
I think everything after Endgame will just be either okay or bad.
You can't beat it. You can't beat Infinity War. What that movie did.
That fight is pretty much what I like about Endgame. Yeah, that's what I like about Endgame is that last fight. Like,
okay.
Like, whenever, if ever, they introduce the X-Men, it, depending on how they do it, will be like the time I'll get like really excited. But now, like when they say, yo, we got the Black Widow movie coming, okay? Yo, we got the Spider-Man movie coming, okay? See, Thor the Love One, I'm interested in that because I'm interested in the relationship between now Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy. But Eternals, I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, you know? I don't really know much about them, but it's cool. What's the other one? Shang-Chi? All right, you know, people hyping it up. That's cool. Now, for the Blade fans, what if they fuck up Blade?
Oh, I already feel like they're going to introduce Blade in Morbius.
So,
in the Morbius movie.
Now, what if they just fuck it up?
It's a really good chance they might do that with a perfectly good Blade.
Now, wait, isn't
Mahershala Ali?
Yeah, honestly, I was about to say M. Night Shyamalan.
Funny. That's hilarious.
but so y'all feel like Mahershala Ali is a good what's it call it?
He's a great choice of casting. I'm just not a fan because I'm like.
Is it because he does his taxes?
Yes, is that right there. I want my Blade to not play by the rules of the government. That was the whole point of it.
So now, would y'all be mad if Akon was Blade?
Absolutely, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed if Akon was Whistler in Blade.
So, all right.
If they really try to just recreate a whole nother thing.
Like, well, what's his name? Frick, his name don't come to my mind right now. Why would Akon be Blade? Because Akon just got his car stolen, so maybe he thinks it's vampires, alright? I don't know.
That's funny.
Who's the dude? I can't remember his name. He's from the Fast and Furious movies. He's like, yo, I'm the Black Superman.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, so what if he was Blade?
Nah, if he was Blade, he would have to be like an old man Blade.
What if Kevin Hart was short Blade?
Hell no. God no. Don't even joke around with that.
Ooh, alright. Fuck, what's his name? I just saw him. What's his name from White Chicks? Not the Wayne
Terry
Bros.
Crews?
Yeah, Terry Crews.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't see him as like a serious actor. I would take Terry Crews as a Luke Cage.
I don't think I can see him as Luke Cage.
Or like another MCU character.
I think I see Idris Elba as Luke Cage.
It's because I don't know. I don't know if Idris could pull off a bald head. I don't know if he can do that.
Because Giants, I was just watching some of White Chicks the other day. Saying, yo, nobody's name is on my mind besides some other characters. Terry Crews is not on my mind. The only time I think of Terry Crews when he said we should stop going to strip clubs for whatever reason.
Yeah, he's been on his own like personal journey with that of like.
Is he trying to find himself?
Pretty much, yeah. Like that whole like being addicted to porn and like he'll talk about it and like.
How do you get it?
Terrible,
Wasn't
man.
Kanye West addicted to that?
Man, everybody addicted to porn. Have you seen it? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, yo.
Have you not seen what I've definitely had women try to pull some porn shit on me. Like trying to make me feel comfortable, like setting the mood or whatnot. I'm like, oh, y'all watching too much porn. Yeah, this shit is fake.
So all
That's not how
right.
this works.
Can all right, you know, cause we're family, right? So you should be able to answer my question, no problem, right?
What's up?
All right, so if you had a porn star name, what would it be?
Oh, somebody did this on Facebook. They were like, take your middle name and then put it with the first make of your car. So the first car model you had. So the one I picked, I got options now. I got options. You ready for it?
All right.
It will either be Marcus Cherokee
Bro,
or Marcus Chrysler or like Mark Chrysler. That would be my two options. Somebody go ahead and clip that right there. Go ahead and clip that.
Yeah. That's a
great one, right? That's a really good one. I was like, yeah, I might start a career in the adult industry. Yeah.
Yo, that is hilarious.
I was like, yeah, this is a really good name. I was like, yeah, like that whole thread was just people going through it, be like, yo, this is not a bad porn name. I'm like, yeah, it's not bad.
That first one's a fire name.
Marcus Cherokee?
Yeah, that's
Flames until I walk in with my bird chest and like little chest hairs on. They was like, yo, who is this?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Yo, that is hilarious.
What would yours be?
Nah, bro, my shit be ass. I can't compete with that name.
It says a lot, but you know me, it's just like, oh yeah, nah, I'm gonna be getting somebody's hopes up with that one right there. Marcus Cherokee. Ooh, tell your girl.
That
tell
yo, I cannot
compete.
compete with that one.
Marcus Cherokee.
I could not, bro. That's almost like freaking like Brian Pumper and shit, bro.
Right.
You got it off of that name. I cannot compete.
Or Wesley Pipes. That's a goat. That's a goat name.
I can't compete with that one.
It's always the black porn stars that got the best ones. The white porn stars be doing the actual government names and shit.
Who's that? Ron Jeremy?
Ron Jeremy, or like what was this one guy named? Lucas Frost. Like something just like basic.
I cannot compete with that name. That is hilarious, yo.
What y'all got though in the chat? Put your middle name and the first year make, and then first like make of your car, or like company that makes your car.
Chinese sense, nigga, actual name. Watch that be his actual name.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at all the black porn stuff. What you got? Look, Lexington Steel.
See
Jack
that?
Slater. Like, come on.
Me without a car. You can do your bike, Lawrence.
Yeah.
You can, y'all can do the subway. You can do
Lawrence Mongoose. What you got? Lawrence Huffy. What you got?
Yo, let someone be Lawrence Huffy, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Lawrence Huffy. Lawrence Mongoose.
Be the
yo, you know the skateboard brand Thrasher?
You know the skateboard brand? Okay.
Yo, right. Lawrence Thrasher.
Marcus iPath, Marcus Osiris. What you want? Vans?
Ooh,
Gerard Supra, Jared Supra. That's what you want?
Nah, bless on you be on the subway, yo. What's a good like? What's a good stop on the subway, yo? Well,
I'm trying to think of an actual good stop. The only one I can think of is like Chauncey. And And that's not. That's like kind of weak. That's kind of weak right there.
Nah, he
A
could be.
lot of
He
stuff
could,
are like first names.
he could be Black Chauncey.
Mm, that's good. That's mysterious enough.
Exactly. Yeah. That's Lawrence Mongoose goes. That's the one right there.
The girl don't know what she about to get into.
Exactly.
You ain't say Larry, you said Lawrence.
Denzel Ford. That's
Woo.
that's that. I came up front. That's a good one too.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But what kind of Ford though? F-150? Huh?
What's this? A
Denzel?
Mustang. Denzel Mustang.
Ooh. Denzel GT?
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, Denzel Escape, because the Ford Escape. Huh?
Ooh. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Bunch of nasty niggas over here. All right. Let's see. Yo, did you get Mass Effect?
Yep.
Were you curious about getting? You got it?
Yeah. I'm on game 3 right now.
Oh, you playing through it. Have you played it already before or no?
Nah, I played part of 3 and part of 2, but the reason why I stopped at 2 is because I didn't like the story at the time, because you gotta think, when that came out, I was heavy into Call of Duty. Yeah. I was heavy into other stuff but Mass Effect, so I didn't really care for it. How
Did you play through all 3? Did you start at 1 and then you carried your character through?
Yeah. Yo, JJ,
yeah.
what's up with the raid, bro? I saw you was on Genshin, But what's up? Shout out JJ coming through with the raid. How's your stream? How's you and Eula? Yeah, I've been bringing. Oh, if I die, I'm not fighting this wolf. I've been bringing my character along so far, and I've been doing my thing.
I've been streaming it, and I'm gonna do a super cut of the first one, being like, all right, this is why this is such a good series, because these choices, these missions right here, the decisions I make, characters I meet, all of this is gonna follow me all the way through.
Yeah. So like, have you played them before?
Yeah.
So
I got the last collection they did on PS3. We get all 3 games with a bunch of DLC.
So what happened is, I'm playing. I was playing it, and I was playing 2, and I had wifed up that blue alien chick, right?
Oh, you got Liara?
Yeah, and I wiped her up, right? So then I was like, all right. So then, and the next one, Black Clark, that's a good one. So the next one, she's like, oh, I miss you, Shepard. It's been so long since we seen each other. And then so then I'm doing the mission, then I wiped her up again. But because it doesn't really affect anything, I was good.
Yeah, and the second one,
Liara
Liara got a whole job, and you just gotta.
All right, JJ. Yeah, so she's like, yo, I'm doing my thing. And I was like, damn, yeah, I'm trying to save the universe or the galaxy and shit. So then I ended up getting with the bald-headed chick.
Oh, Jax?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I liked it, I like the girl that was on the edge. I've been with one alien. So now this is the thing, right? So Giants and you too, Gerard, right? So I was playing, and I'm over here like, dang, I'm stuck. So in 1, it was between Liara and Ashley, right? But I don't really like how Ashley was vibing, because she was like, yo, I hate aliens. I don't really vibe with them.
Yeah,
I was like,
human all the way.
I was like, yo, that's mad messed up. So now I kicked her to the curb. Boom, don't want you no more. I go with Liara. Me and Liara, she get butt naked and blase, blase, blah. So then I go to game 2. So now I'm like, all right, who do I want? So I see Miranda, right? And I'm like, dang, Miranda looks really, really good. But I don't want Miranda.
Everybody told Miranda, boy, them hexagons.
But
damn.
I am on a ship full of alien women. Why would I want the basic girl? Spice it up.
Basic.
She's not basic. She's genetically modified, yes. and so then I was like, I don't want that though. I want the alien chick or something that's just wild and out of this world, right? So what happens is I end up with it was between Tali and Jack, right? So I was like, damn, like who do I pick? I was like, nah, let me go with Jack. Because when I first saw her, I was like, dang, this is the one. I don't really like Miranda. She's cool. She's dope. You know, But I was like, nah, this is the one. So I was like, yo, Tali, look, I really like you. She's like, so what are you gonna tell Jack? I was like, nothing. She came to my room, we did the thing, and then she started crying. I was like, yeah, yo, yeah. Nah, but I was feeling that one. I was feeling that one. Yo, but Gerard, I shall be back. So have a nice conversation with everybody. I'm about to take my dog outside. Enjoy that shit. All right, don't get
All
me
right.
banned. I believe in you.
We'll see, because we didn't talk about porn and everything else. So, the hell y'all doing? What y'all talking about? I'm over here playing Mass Effect as we talk. Cause let me see what y'all talking about. See if I has much alien. Have you gotten in Mass Effect already? Not yet. Not yet. I'm still stern. I'm actually doing a playthrough as Fem Shepherd, Jane Shepherd. So right now I'm eyeballing everybody. There's options all over the table. Right now I'm looking at what's the name? Garrus. A strong Turian. That's what I'm looking at right now. As an option. For his garbage opinions on mine. What y'all got? Throw them at me. I've been watching anime forever. Ask me anything. Doing a live anime with a weeb. Or you pull on with the saying emojis? All right. Especially if y'all watch One Piece. I'll argue to the moon about that show. Let's see. Anybody seen Yasuke? Yasuke yet? Don't got anything. I got up to episode 404 but couldn't continue. All right, what was episode 404? Let's see. Let's see. One Piece. I've only seen episode 1 of Yasuke, but I like it. But I hear people are not really feeling it. I learned to just accept what I pretty much get. Oh, you damn! You stopped at right when shit got crazy. When they all got separated. Damn, I can see why you stopped. I can see why you stopped. Yasuke is not bad. It's just different, and also too like this new dog. Like this is a brand spanking new. This is a brand spanking new like anime produced by like a black guy. And if you had Thundercat on the soundtrack, like come on. But I did hear it was just like it just wasn't it didn't be consistent with itself. I heard that much. Definitely. I think people wanted Samurai Champloo for a samurai type of thing, and then they just got like Samurai Berserk. Exactly. Exactly. You gotta that's the first thing about anime, man. You let go of all your expectations. That's it. The minute I seen robots and like magic pop up, I was like, yeah, this is not what I think it's gonna be. Ooh, trying to snipe a guy. I'm gonna try to do a dual stream with him on Discord, so that way y'all can see what games I'm playing too. Nah, I fuck with Yasuke though. I just don't like the mecha shit. So nobody is really a fan of mecha anime. I'm seeing that's like a niche in fucking in anime itself. Here we go. Took out another one. Bodied. What are some of the ones y'all watching now? Because I'm finding it hard to watch some stuff. Like I've been rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho, like a lot. I'm on chapter Black Saga right now. Shit's getting gritty as hell. BV and 86. I never heard of those. Fuck robots. What? This dude had a bad experience with a mecha anime. Go watch G Gundam, man. It'll be all better. Let me see. Like if you ask most people, the only mecha they like are Evangelion, Code Geass, Gurren Lagann, because those three focus on. They don't watch Gundam. They don't watch Zoids. You never seen Gridman. You just missing out on so much shit. Big O, hard, classic, hard. You want to see Batman with a giant robot? Go watch Big O. Shit is hard.
What happened?
I was talking about mecha anime because they said once the mecha showed up in Yasuke, they said that they wasn't feeling it. And I
That
was
shit
like, well,
sucks.
I'm learning mecha and anime in general is just such a niche thing.
I think it's how you handle it.
Cause they were Giant was saying everybody just likes Evangelion, Code Geass, and Gurren Lagann. But I'm like, what about Zoids? What about Big
Yo,
O?
Zoids is my shit.
What about every Gundam series ever? Huh? What about all of that stuff?
Yeah, like so I feel like when it comes to mech, it's like when it comes to mech, if you can handle it correctly, it's done well. But if you can't, then you'll get like what's the shit? Knights and Magic? I think that's what it's called.
Never heard of that.
Like, let me see if I can find it. I'm just giving like an example.
Another one I watched.
Okay.
It's heavy fan service. But if you like giant robots fighting aliens, then Go Danner is like a good one too.
Like Knights and Magic is a mech and it's an isekai mech, right? It's
What
not
does
that.
mean?
So isekai is getting transported to another world, right?
Okay.
So with Knights and Magic, this little boy, he gets transported to this world where he has like, you know, he's a knight, he does magic, but there's also a lot of mechs. So it's like a fusion of the two genres. Do we AOT is a mech? I think it is because it's like organic mechs, if that makes sense. Like
yeah, it was a different take on humans piloting giant.
Yeah, whatever. Like it's like organic, you know. You think this is good, Joe? I didn't really like this. I'm not the biggest fan of like it's cool. I guess I didn't really vibe with the main character like that. Like, but I do think if you can do mechs correctly, and what up, Joe? Yeah. If you can do mechs correctly, you got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna do your thing. Blow it out the water. Great. But I feel like it's a lot of times where mechs get lost in either the flashy thing. Some are like OD political or just the storyline sucks.
Because you need more than just a giant robot.
Yeah, like Gurren Lagann handles it the best because they knew how to infuse, like, okay, it's almost like we have mechs, but there's also like problems. Yeah. Like when they're serious, it's serious, but 9 times out of 10, it's like we're just these people, you know, like you have Simon, Kamina, Yoko, and they're all just vibing and shit. Then we got mechs. We gotta fight. Then like they just be vibing and shit. Then we got like, but then like sometimes they just be hanging out. You know?
Gold Danner was it's been years since I've seen it. Heavy fan service, like titties and everything, just everywhere. Like there's no escaping that. That's just what it is. It's just what gets me for it is literally it's a couple that pilots these 2 robots that combine and then they do a finisher. So it's like that Power Ranger Super Sentai effect in the show. And then you got like other people that pilot mechs, like other partners, other teams that fight like these aliens that are attacking Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I like about that one. Big O was cool because it was a different spin on like the vigilante that saves the day. So
Big O was just Batman to me. That's why I couldn't get into it as a kid. But
I like it.
I'm saying that I'm only saying that as like a person who watched Big O when I was 10 years old and I was watching Jetix and they had Batman the animated series and Superman. So that's how I saw it. But someone else be like, nah, yo, Big O was more than that. It wasn't like Batman at all.
It's the same.
But I was just watching it at a young age.
He got a butler. He got a nice car. And then he got a mean wristwatch where he calls in his rope. Roger the Negotiator? Absolutely.
Yeah, I heard I did my runs yesterday. Well, I think if someone did what Darla Frank did, but didn't fuck up ending, Mech would be a lot more love right now. You know what?
What about you ever seen Metabots?
Yeah.
What you think of Metabots?
I thought it was alright.
Metabots was cool. It was fun. Not too serious, but it was still fun.
Like I didn't dislike it. I just thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
it was one of those that just came on and you're like,
yeah,
nah, this is good. This is good. That's it. Like that's it. That's all it is.
Like Metabots, I don't know if y'all ever watched Cubics, even though I guess it's not really like a mech, kind of.
But it still is. I would say alternative to Cubics was this joint that came on Jetix like real quick called Digunder.
Yeah.
You remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that.
I fuck with Digunder because they had the robot dinosaurs that turned into it reminded me of Transformers, like heavy, but it wasn't Transformers.
This is another like I feel like when it's I guess the kid mechs, if that makes sense, like Zoids, Metabots, Cubics, and a few others, those aren't meant for like adults. They're meant for kids.
Yeah, sell toys.
And like I don't think those are bad. But once we get into like, you know, the Gundams, I don't want to say Darla the Frank, but I guess Darla the Frank, like, you know, what is that? SSS something.
Gridman?
Yeah, Gridman.
Gridman is my shit because I used to watch the live action version of that as a kid.
Well, like, and then they got another one too. It's like SSS something else. Let me see.
I think it's like a sequel series they're doing.
Yeah.
But Gridman was like one of those shows that this was strictly for the fans and nobody else. Especially how the way it ended and it paid homage to like the source material.
Yeah, SSS Dianzo?
Yeah.
That's the newest one. Yo, my mind is all over the place. This is what happens when I wake up at 6 o'clock.
Nah, you good. You good, homie.
I saw it right there. It may not be spelled by it's about like them like fighting the kaijus and shit still. But I think this one's like
Gridman?
Nah, the newest one they got. But people don't really like this one. Like Gridman I didn't really have a problem with, but it wasn't like the best mech I've ever seen.
Cause I'm telling you, it was a fan. It's in that same realm of like Super Sentai. Of like it's a team instead of it just being one giant robot, it's a team that comes together and defeats the monster.
Is Pacific Rim good? It's okay.
Pacific Rim was cool. Yeah, it was cool.
It's okay. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
They just fighting kaijus and shit.
Yeah, giant robots.
Like,
it.
I'm trying to just think, what are some fire mecha anime? Besides, you know, the obvious ones.
Well, everything goes back to Gundam because it's so many different Gundam shows, or
But
even
I think Gundam suffers from what Final Fantasy suffers from. There's too many, and not all of them are that good.
but that's what makes it so great.
Nah. Because not every Final
variety.
Fantasy is that good, and not every Gundam is that good.
But
Because
you sit here and recommend me a Gundam show, and I'll be like, I don't like that one, but here's 50 other ones that I might like.
is Gundam Die Buster another one?
Die Buster? That sounds like a whole nother show.
Die Buster sounds fire though. Hold on.
Yeah, my favorite
What's a
Gundam
Gun
is
Buster?
like Wing and G Gundam.
See, all right, so a lot of people say, "Yo, my favorite is G Gundam," right? And then it's
G
like,
Gundam was a shonen.
so G Gundam to me is like Final Fantasy VII, right?
Okay.
And I say that because I think G Gundam opened the door for a lot of Gundam fans, the same way Final Fantasy VII opened the door for a lot of Final Fantasy fans. But people will say Final Fantasy VIII is light years ahead of Final Fantasy VII. It's like, you just like 7 because you got introduced to 7. Same way people will be like, yo, G Gundam, amazing. But people who really like Gundam will be like, that's like in the lower tier of Gundam.
Yup.
Like,
It's like we like 00.
Yeah, like
00, or even they'll put Wing before G Gundam.
So
like Wing.
That's how I view like Gundam is like there's a billion of them, but it's like there's only like a handful that are like, all right, yo, these are fire. That's just how I look at it.
I feel you.
But I don't know, another Gundam fan be like, nah, yo, these are all great. It's like, no, they're not.
They're not. All of them are not good.
Because
it's like Zoids. It's like 4 or 5 different Zoid series.
Oh no, the only ones I like is the one with Bit McCloud and the other boy that was like traveling with the girl. After that, it becomes garbage.
Like the New Century.
Yeah, nah, fuck all that shit. Then fusions, yeah, then like Zoids Wild something. I was like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like shit Gurren Lagann, from what I've been told. Die Buster, it's like Die Gurren. Let me stop. I never seen the Gurren Lagann movies. I guess because they're not in dub, and I really like the dub of Gurren Lagann. I need to stop watching dub. Let me stop. Dub gang. But yeah, like mech, cool. It's a cool little genre. So would you say mech is your favorite genre?
No, it's not. But I enjoy a good mech anime, a good robot fighting, a robot of any kind fighting like evil. Like I'm always for that.
Damn, I wish I could remember. It was like, so one day we were in Discord and I forgot the question JJ asked. I wish I could remember it, but it was something along the lines of, all right, yeah, what's your top 3 genres in general?
That's hard because it's honestly just shonen. That's what I am through and through. Like the only time watching other stuff is to give the straight up shonen like a break. I guess it could be super specific to because like I'm gonna just name like Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach, and all that. I've really liked supernatural shonen animes. I like those more. Like the fact that I can sit here and say I like Yu Yu Hakusho better than One Piece, even though One Piece is my favorite
Like for me, it's isekai, slice of life, and romance.
Comedy anime is starting to come around because I finally understand Japanese humor now. It took a while. It took a while. That was such a learning curve.
It depends on which ones I watch.
Yeah.
I haven't been introduced to one where it's like, all right, this is the shit. And if I have been introduced to it, it didn't stick in my mind that long.
Like a comedy?
Yeah.
Like, have you seen Prison School?
That's a good one though. I like that. Yeah. That's considered a comedy one?
Yeah, it's all jokes. That shit's punched up to the T. What you mean? They had when the principal was just like, all right, I'll let y'all leave, but you can explain to me why liking a woman's ass is better than liking her breast. And the dude had a legit panic attack and gave a valid answer. with facts and everything, to the point that the principal didn't even let him finish. He just gave him a hug. It's like that's the funniest thing I've ever seen
It's,
in an anime.
for me, it's like certain comedy anime I'll really like vibe with. I like. I guess I gotta really like find the one I really like, but certain ones I'll be like, oh, this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I'm like, that's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know prison school is considered one. I like that though. I like prison school.
Yeah, it's a joke the entire time. Come on, it's only 5 guys at this all-girl school, and they get caught for being peeping toms.
That's their fault. Stop.
Yeah, and then what, they in school suspension
Yeah.
before they get expelled.
Oh, Konosuba? Alright, so Konosuba's fire though. Saikike. Shin-chan is a fire one. That's a fire one. Alright, maybe Hinamatsuri is fire. Yeah, maybe I've seen a lot more than I really like. Like naming like I don't may not know them offhand, but maybe I've seen a lot more.
It's a you've seen enough to be like, yeah, this is like, I even consider One Punch Man just like pure comedy.
Oh, that shit's just I don't like One Punch Man.
Mm. What about Mob Psycho 100?
That's the good one.
Mm.
Not the biggest fan of One Punch Man though. Never really like One Punch Man when it first came out was cool. Cause I like the fact that he just punch everything once. But I think once I was like, oh, okay. I didn't really care for it anymore. Mob I like because I like Mob as a character. Like I really like Shigeo and everybody. They're all us like just dope characters. Him, his brother, mentor, everybody is dope. Like, but Saitama is whatever. Genos is cool.
Genos. Genos is cool. He's a cool character.
But yeah.
What about the Rock Lee spinoff? You don't think that's funny?
Were there kids and they're chibis?
Yeah, the chibi big head.
That's whatever to me. I don't really care for that.
I've never seen a single episode of that.
I've seen it only because like someone was like, yo, you should check this out if you love Naruto. And I was like, I think Naruto's cool, but I mean, I checked it out. I was like, it's alright. Right. I think it's like one of them things where it's like you just sit down and you just like all right, here it is. Yo,
that's it.
So
let me ask you this, because y'all brought up Powerpuff Girls earlier. Have you seen the Powerpuff Girls anime?
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
I've seen it when I was in the 6th grade, and I immediately turned it off and went back to watching regular Powerpuff Girls. I never forget. I will never forget this kid. We was at the library, right? Because I used to go to the library and just read a lot of manga, and then this kid, he was like, "Yo, like, you know, the Powerpuff Girls have fingers," and this is back when Crunchyroll used to just let you watch stuff. You didn't have to pay, just watch, right? So we was watching it. And I'm like, yo, what is this? This is what's it called? Like Powerpuff Girl X or Z, right? Yeah. So they were watching it, and I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. And I'm like, nah, man, this is it. I just went back home and just watched regular Powerpuff Girls. But I went around telling all the girls, yo, you know, Powerpuff Girls have fingers in Japan. And they're like, no way.
You gotta pull that out. Yeah, you gotta pull that out. Flex on them. You got to.
They were like, yeah, we could watch it if you want. It's like, nah, I'll just stick to regular one. I was like, huh.
Oh, a comedy anime I'm watching now is Gintama. That I'm just letting it breathe. Like I'll just go to that and just watch it randomly, and be like, "Yup, this is a goofy ass show. This shit's goofier than One Piece."
I can't get into Gintama. Maybe I had to like just be in the right state of mind to like go and be like, all right, let me watch this.
That is definitely a once in a blue moon. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep watching this because like it's good. It's just it's such a slow build. Like it's up there with One Piece. Like it's just hella episodes, and there is continuity, but that's just up to you if you want to follow it.
Like maybe one day I'll watch it, but right now, nah, I'm cool. I think especially too like watching stuff with so many episodes. Like after watching One Piece, I can watch whatever, but it's like, do I want to sit there again and watch all the stuff?
This is true. Like
when I was watching Ace of Diamond, it wasn't the fact that I wasn't enjoying it. It's just the fact that these are like 150 episodes really isn't that bad, but it's like I can finish at least 3 to 4 other anime by the time I'm done with this. But no, I stuck through it. And I was like, this is dope. I like it now.
Ace of Diamonds is dope. I fuck with it. Fuck with that shit heavy.
Now that I'm caught up, yeah, I like it.
I think the last thing I seen was like they just got first seed, the first string. They just got called up the first string.
That's
Both the pitchers.
that.
That's like super early on.
Oh yeah, I'm way past you.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
the
Now when you
last.
told me you were like on episode 20 when last time we talked about it, I was like, yeah, nah, I'm letting this shit breathe because I fuck with it.
Nah, I freaking I didn't speed run it, but I was enjoying it so much that I would just be at work watching like 3, 4, 5 episodes, and I come home watch another 3 to 4 or 5. Then I
Cause
just
that intro, the opening to that is really good. I fuck with it.
I did
Get you hyped.
I like it a lot. I really like it.
What's the verdict on Black Clover?
I like it.
I'm on like episode 6. Like I'm at where Asta's arms are
This shit
broken.
is fucked.
They trying to figure out how to fix them. Yeah.
My only problem with Black Clover is, and you'll probably see it later, is that I think I don't think there's no ceiling. and by that I mean is like the sky seems like it's the limit. Cause each arc that goes on, there's like 35 people that's stronger than the last one.
Yeah, that gets overwhelming after a while. It's just like,
Yeah,
come
that
on,
last fight in
man.
the manga is fire, yo. What up, Warren? That last fight in the manga was really good. So it's like I like it because there's no ceiling. Now they have to keep training to get stronger to fight the next threat. You know, and I like that because it's like, all right, like even though there is no ceiling, it can be yeah, yo, they said fuck magic, we just box it. He's like, yo, like that shit was hard. When Black Clover does shit like that, when they just like get down to like just fuck the magic shit, we just want to get down to like just either throwing hands or fighting with swords.
Yeah,
I like that stuff.
Like Yami pull it up, or like I just like having Asta there. Like so when his arms got broke and then the capital got invaded by like what the Diamond Kingdom or some shit. And then Asta just
Yeah.
did the same thing he did to beat that one guy that broke his arms.
Mm.
And he just had the sword in his mouth, pulled a whole Zoro. I was like, yeah, I fuck with this show.
You know,
this is good.
With the Giants, what that reminded me of while I was reading it, it reminded me of just cried 31 million Yavana. Yo, chill. I got nothing to upgrade. It reminded me of that fight at Yu Yu Hakusho where Yusuke was fighting the dude and they had their foot on the knife and they was just throwing hands for like
that fight.
Yeah, they was just throwing hands. Like that's what that reminded me of.
Nigga, that shit was the first round of the tournament.
That was a good fight. They just
that led off the dark tournament. You just like, you don't know what's about to happen in this goddamn thing.
Like
crazy.
They was just fighting, yo, and I was like, dang, this is hard, yo. They just going beat. And I'm like, oh shoot, like they just going. Like that's what that fight in the manga reminded me of. When I was reading, I was like, yo, this, like, what's the name has really leveled up a lot, but this fight is hard, yo.
Hey, what's your favorite tournament arc?
The dark tournament arc.
Oh, I knew we was cousins.
But
I knew we was cousins.
But like that's for that though. But I'm not gonna lie though, this whatever tournament that is, an Ace of Diamond, I think it's the fall one. That's a really good tournament, and the tournament they in now in the manga is really good. It's too bad on your phone. Yo, Kobayashi just playing the phone.
You even tell me
the computer.
That, Ace of Diamonds has.
Yeah, they're in the tournament. That's literally like, I don't want to say they're playing baseball, but they're in the tournament to make it to, like, you know.
There's baseball tournaments. There's workouts. Yeah.
I forgot you early on though. you not where me and Giants at. Me and Giants are caught up. Like we
but like that's what I like about Ace of Diamonds. It's like, yeah, it's just I'm just watching it. That's it. There's no crazy.
Yeah, so you're not at the part where
playing baseball. That's it.
Like they like where you're at. The first years are still there, right, Giants? So it's like the stakes are really like high for them right now. I think around like episode 30, I started to really like enjoy it, because that's when like the stakes felt like, all right, like you lose, like that's it. It's the end of the season for them. So that's why I was like, oh, like, this shit is. Yeah. So the fall tournament, the third years, that's their last tournament, right? I think so. That was a really good. That was a really good game though. Yeah, Ace of Diamonds some shit.
I'm gonna start picking up
It's
Eye
happening.
Shield. I
Ice
want to
Shield.
start watching that.
Nah, just read it.
Really?
Just read it because they. I think it's a really good funny read.
No, the show, it looks hilarious.
No. Like
it-
I'm saying, like if you read it, you'll get a few laughs. You might be a little triggered, but you'll get a few laughs.
Jesus, man.
and Giants knows why you may get triggered. The show's hilarious too. I'm just saying they're not saying the same shit in the manga.
Nah, once I seen one of the players, he just pulls out like an AK just to celebrate, like a rallying cry. I'm like, yeah, this is different. This is all a different show. I've never seen something like this before.
I just whenever I be like, yo, yeah, you should read Eye Shield. They be like, I heard there's this one chapter where he gets like super racist. I'm like, nah, yo, just read that shit. It doesn't have after the All-Star arc or after the Christmas Bowl.
Racist in what way?
The coach, the guy who coaches them, I don't know if was it the guy that coaches them, or it was one coach he was supposed to go to the NFL, but he didn't go because like, you know, black guy is better than him. So then he, you know what I'm saying, it was someone he started like just cursing them out. But yeah, it wasn't the coach of them. It was just like, you know, it's just a coach or a player. He got mad that he didn't make the NFL. The guy who goes to America. Oh, the guy who goes to America got replaced in the NFL by a black player. So then, you know, he started to hate black people because of that.
That's funny. That reminds me of slightly how like in Baki, they acknowledge the strength of like black people in America, just overall fighting skill.
I never watched Baki. I just know a sweaty man.
Right. So think JoJo, but not gay.
Nah, but I like JoJo. Wait. You gonna start a war again? JoJo's.
No. Let me finish.
This guy's gonna get me banned, yo. This guy's gonna get me banned.
Because you know exactly
Giants,
what I'm talking
he's
about.
gonna get me banned. It's I already see it. I already see it.
People don't like JoJo because they're like, yo, this shit is sus, it's gay. It's just like, no, this is the hardest thing I've ever seen in a show.
Giants, he's gonna get me banned.
I am a JoJo fanatic. I am not comparing the two as in which one is better than the other one. I'm clearly saying both of these are extremely homoerotic because there's a bunch of dudes with their shirts off fighting and posing all around each other. Baki does it from that point of just like macho-ness. So like literally there's a character named Muhammad Ali Jr. Muhammad Ali's kid, essentially. That's like in the show. Like it's like those black characters that they have is like, because in the show it's always dudes pulling up to Japan trying to murk these Japanese street fighters. But then it goes on further and it's just like, oh yeah, that's my man's that's in Phoenix, Arizona. And it's just like the strong, like his title is the world's freest man. And he's just like, his skin is bulletproof. Think anime Luke Cage, but no superpowers. Like his muscles are just that big and he's just that strong.
Yeah, I'm not watching Baki.
All right. I tried to cape for it.
Nah.
If you like JoJo, I think you like Baki, for real.
But I like JoJo because I like the characters and I like the story.
It's there. Is there?
Nah, you know who's a really cool black character in anime? The dude from Black Lagoon. That's my nigga, yeah.
I only seen like the first episode of Black Lagoon.
The guy who's like the main captain, he's like a really good black character.
I know what you're talking about. For me, it's always been like the woman, like Yuriichi. I haven't seen like a character to top her.
All right,
wow.
So there has been an ongoing debate that, all right, is Yuriichi black or is she tan?
She's black. She's the darkest character in the show.
Giants?
And she has purple hair. Come on.
She's black. Okay. Now my follow up question, Giants, is Nagatoro black or is she tan? I don't think you've
And
seen.
who is that?
So Nagatoro is from this. There's an anime debate. So so the debate is that Yoruichi, like, all right. So the ongoing debate right now in anime is tan and black, and other obviously ethnicities, right? So with certain characters, they'll be they'll be tan, or they'll be what's it call it? They'll be black or whatever case may be. So like with Nagatoro, she's tan,
Yeah.
because she has tan lines. But with Yorichi, Giant's saying she's black. But then someone else will be like,
I gotta look up this character now.
Nagatoro. No, she has tan lines. She has tan lines.
I gotta see it.
Oh.
People get real weird about. Nah, he's black. Like I seen a post talking about people. They was saying that they whitened Zoro and Wano. Was like, this nigga was tan with green hair. What are you talking about? Like, is it?
So
Usopp over everybody in One Piece is like definitely like at least Caribbean.
Yeah, he has a tan for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, curly hair, long nose is just like absolutely. But like Zoro just happened to have a tan from just being crucified in the sun.
Yeah. This thing is gonna just get us banned, huh?
Whatever, man. I'm here for it. Let me see.
So
first glance looking at her, she does look tan, but she looks black.
But she's tan because she has tan lines, though.
It's just like you just see tan, and like it's not like Asian people don't get tans over there.
So what about Nessa from Pokemon Giants or Blackstorm or whoever else? Like, is she tan or is she black? I personally think Nessa's black.
She's black.
But someone else would be like, no, she's tan.
No, she's black.
All right.
Nessa's black. Like, look at her. Come on. Eyelashes, the hair.
So is Brock tan?
Color coordination. Brock is tan. Maybe Brock is black. Maybe Brock is Latino.
What?
Yeah. Who knows?
It's because he knows how to cook.
Know how to cook. He know herbs. Never see his eyes, and he loves women.
Oh, so he's definitely Latino. That's what I'm saying.
He might be Latino. Right? Come on, they acknowledge everybody in Japan.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They acknowledge skin tone in Japan now. Come on now. we wouldn't have got a Fire Force character with a fade and braids on the top of his head.
That's because they saw that on the TV.
Hey, dog.
But then what's her name? What's her name from Fire Force? Oh, girl. Hachibana, whatever her name is. Oh my.
Captain?
Yeah.
Captain?
So she tan?
Bad.
Now I gotta look this up.
I gotta look it up again. What was her name again?
I don't know. Yo, it's been so long since I've seen her and Fire Force. Hibana? So, Giants, I've seen the debate that Hibana is tan.
But you gotta look at the whole person.
All right. I get what Giants saying. We see her in the shower.
Like, come on, look at the whole person. Look at the hair. It's a different color. How many tan non-black people is doing all of this just to lean into it? There's a couple of them, but it's not enough that can actually pull it off. Look at how they dress her. She got the gold necklace, the belt, the fan. Maybe I don't know.
Are you saying she's a drug dealer?
Maybe. But Yoriichi is definitely black.
Okay. Who's another? All right, so who's another one that's in this debate of if this character is black or are they tan?
Let's go to Zoro because people want to compare what he looked like before and how he looks at Wano.
Zoro
is clearly tan. Yeah.
Zoro is Asian, Japanese.
Okay. All right. Look at some Bleach characters. Was Chad black? Well, Chad was Latino.
I'm only on episode 40 of Bleach.
So you never seen Bleach?
I'm only on episode 40. And Giant says that I dropped it. I didn't drop it. Giant said Chad was Latino.
He is.
Oh yeah, I did
'Cause
see Chad. Yeah, he's definitely Latino.
Because every time he shows up on screen, they playing castanets.
Yeah. Let's see, black
All
people
right.
in anime. I spelled anime wrong.
There's a black squad captain in Bleach.
Giants. Ooh. All right. Jet Black or Edward
Jet Black?
from both from Cowboy Bebop. Are they black? Jet is not black.
Jet's not black. This is an old grumpy man. That's all. He got old black man energy. Absolutely.
What about Edward? Is she black?
Yeah.
I think she's just tan. So what about Avdol? I'm at Huey and Riley are in here like, yeah, of course they're black.
Edward, I think, is just a tan girl or kid or whatever they might be.
All right, so this is a good one.
The reason I brought up Baki because, like, at least with Baki, they'll like with the hands, they'll show the actual light side of the hand and not just make them all one skin color.
All right, so you know Aokiji from One Piece?
Oh, the
ice
Admiral?
guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he black?
Yeah. He's whatever Usopp is with the hair. Tall, lanky, dark skin. Is Blackbeard black?
No. Blackbeard is Blackbeard is Blackbeard.
Okay. What about Brook?
Nah, Brook is just a man who stole black culture because he knows how to sing.
Come on. Come on.
Brook's human form. Brook is a skeleton. And when Brook was alive, he had an afro.
And he could play every instrument.
And he had a crack in his head.
Come on. He found a new crew, got separated, and then became the hottest thing.
Brook is just a white man who just wanted an afro.
Nah, I refuse to believe that.
All right, Giant said he might be Caribbean, so we'll let him slide.
Come on now.
What about Frankie?
Come on now. Frankie is white. Come on. Stop playing. Stop playing. Little crazy looking wild boy in the junkyard.
All right, what about Chopper?
Chopper's a reindeer. What are you talking about? He didn't eat the black human fruit. He just ate a human fruit.
Bro.
I ain't know they had races in the devil fruits that they ate.
Yeah.
Oh wait, because they do that. They be like dragon type devil fruit model Tyrannosaurus.
Let's see.
Pterodactyl. So maybe Chopper ate the human fruit. Yeah, because they do got that. Because they said the
all right, so what
is
is
fleet admiral ate the human type.
So does Todoroki go through a black life because his dad beat him and his mom?
Oh yeah, people get the black experience without being black. We seen that. So
Todoroki has had the black experience
a little bit to like an extreme. Todoroki just had just terrible. He's the example of like when your dad's famous and crazy. And
so
willing to do anything to make you famous.
Does Deku have the black experience because he has no dad?
Nah. Todoroki had the Todoroki had the Michael Jackson experience. R.I.P. to the greatest, the king of pop.
So I gotta see how you about to connect these dots. I gotta see how you about to connect this.
He's like, no, one of my kids is gonna be great. Like one of them, god damn it.
So you saying that Todoroki's brothers and sisters are the Jackson 5 and he's Michael?
They were the attempt. He didn't get up to 5. He only got 3 kids. He was like, all right, we good. I can stop right now.
Oh my gosh.
A character that is black but isn't black is definitely Yusuke Urameshi. 100%.
Yusuke?
100%. Yusuke Urameshi. He had the black experience.
But
he had the black experience.
All right, go on.
Come on. Angsty asshole.
Nah, he gets to be a white troubled kid.
Everybody's scared of him. He got hands. Nobody can't beat him.
I know a lot of white kids with hands.
the school dress code is blue jumpsuit. He's like, now I'm wearing green.
That's like Will Smith in Fresh Prince.
Come on now. He got mad girls around him telling he should do something with his life. Mom, single parent, dad not around. Mom telling him to get a job if you're not gonna go to school. He said, "Forget that. I'm gonna go out here
And
and see
throw
what's up with
hands.
these streets. See what's up with these streets." Then what happened? Life happened to him, and
And
he
he
had to get a
died.
job. And he had to get a job. He ain't just die. He had to get a job.
And he died.
He had to get a job.
But he died.
That's what it was. Life happened to him.
So you saying that it's he had three options. Either you gonna be dead, broke, or bum under a tree.
That's what they kept telling him. It was like, if you don't go to school, some shit's gonna happen. If you don't go to school or get a job, then some shit's gonna happen. And then what happened? Some shit happened, and then now he has to get a job.
I'm still not over the fact that you said that Todoroki basically family's the Jackson 5. That's a good comparison. I've never heard that one before. I've never heard such things before.
Come on, man.
That is hilarious, yo.
Your dad was the number 2 hero. He know he should be number 1. He was like, to prove him wrong.
That is a good one.
I'm gonna give birth to the number 1 hero.
That is a good one, yo.
It's gonna take me 3 tries though. It's gonna
So
take me 3 tries.
so then who's Prince in that universe?
Who just had it? Who just had it from the jump?
Yeah, who's Prince?
Just as talented but outshadow. It got to be Overhaul. I mean, Endeavor, not Overhaul. Endeavor.
So Endeavor's Prince,
because he's the number 2 to All Might, the nigga that everybody love.
So is All Might Justin Timberlake? Cause Prince didn't really fuck with Justin Timberlake.
Maybe Bakugo was Justin Timberlake.
Nah, I think All Might Justin Timberlake.
Nah,
Prince didn't fuck with Justin Timberlake. Prince said, "Don't ever do any of my songs. Fuck you."
But Justin Timberlake wasn't number 1 to Prince. It's still Michael Jackson.
But like Prince don't like him. I get what you saying.
Yeah, like I get what you saying though. It's like Prince was like, nah, this nigga whack. Don't do what I do. In that case, then Justin Timberlake is Bakugo then. Because Bakugo makes shit, he blow shit up. Set shit on fire.
But Bakugo ain't break no girl's heart like Justin Timberlake did to Britney Spears.
Not yet.
But he did break Deku's heart, so I guess Deku is Britney Spears.
You know, it kind of. I don't want to put that on Deku.
No, he Britney Spears, yeah, definitely, definitely Britney Spears. Deku is not no J. Cole, bro. Deku is Britney Spears, yeah. Deku is not J. Cole. No, he is not. No way. No way. No. J. Cole is too great of an artist to be that.
But we're watching Deku become great though. We haven't seen him become. Or at least I'm watching. I haven't seen him become yet.
So it's like I get you saying. So Endeavor could be Prince.
This is a possible because it's like they don't really. At least where I'm at, like Hawks was number 3 and now he's number 2, but Hawks ain't trying to do nothing.
Well, Hawks is Justin Timberlake.
Okay. All right, fair point.
Yeah, then Deku is just Deku. Deku, honestly, he might Justin
Bieber.
Deku could be Justin Bieber because his music ain't really been hitting. You know, once he rapped the N-word, it was like, nah, man.
Yeah, it's like you gonna mess up really bad and then realize like, all right, do I still want to do this music thing?
Yeah. And he breaks his arms all the time. And then he thinks to himself, damn, I don't know about this.
Got nothing but talent, but don't know how to use it.
All right, I see what you're doing here now. So who else? I'm still not over these characters. I'm trying to think of more characters that people say that are black, but are tan. But I can't think of any right now. I just know that Naga, Toro, Nessa, Miracle, Yurichi.
That's when you move on from just tan to being like, all right, look at these green characters. Why is green such a prominent character? Like, why is green such a dominant character? I mean, color, not character, in anime.
So like Piccolo to me is a black man, but not a black man, if that makes sense. Like, he has black characteristics, but he's not black.
Okay, all right. So let's take it back. You said Zoro isn't black. He's Asian, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost like
a samurai. What about when Zoro put the do-rag on? How about that? When he puts the bandana on.
He just wants to, you know what I'm saying? He just wants to chef up his costume a little bit.
But remember when he fought Kaku, and Kaku was like, "What, you supposed to get more stronger when you put that on?" He's like, "You want to find out?" Like,
Yeah,
come
it's
on.
like when they say when black people get dreads and like all their powers get unlocked, you know?
Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, Saiyans are black, you know? People need to stop hating.
Now.
It's like Super Saiyan 1 and 2 is like, you know, you got a fresh lineup, you feeling good about yourself. Super Saiyan 3 is like you got the afro, you growing it out, But once you get the dreads, long hair don't care down your back, now it's like you can just take on the whole world.
The red sweater with the deep V cut. Nigga was wearing gold jogger pants. Come on.
Oh, so is Frieza the British? Cause like if you really think about it, like you know like how like when the British basically like everything the British did is like why the world is today, like how fucked up it is. So if Frieza never goes to that planet and like just minds his own business and just does whatever, the Saiyans might be all right. I mean, they might go they might go extinct.
They were rocking before him.
Yeah, like they, you know what I'm saying? It might be all right. Like
they were rocking before Frieza heard about the Saiyans. Everybody knew about the Saiyans. Everybody knew about the Saiyans in the universe. It was like, you want something done? Go to these guys over here.
So Frieza's the British.
Imperialist. Yep.
And Saiyans are blacks. And humans on Earth are just humans. So what is Oob?
Maybe Oob is
Oob Indian?
Honestly, Earth and Dragon Ball might just be Asia as a continent. Because all
right, go on now.
I had to look. It took me being in New York and getting cultured. Like Indians are Asian, they're South Asian. Remember that? And then Oob isn't the first like Indian like brown person that Goku fought at all.
He did fight a native. He's fought in, I guess, what would be considered a Native American.
What about the first martial arts tournament?
And then he fought. I was about to say he fought that guy. Yeah, in that tournament.
That dude almost killed him. He almost killed him. Took him out.
Okay, so what is Krillin? He has no nose.
Krillin is a monk. He converted his life.
So is Krillin Thai?
Maybe. Because he grew his hair out. Krillin got nice hair.
So
out of all of the DBZ characters.
Let's say, all right. So what if? I'm about to say so what if, right? Because then they have had in the one Dragon Ball Z movie where they brought everybody back to life, they did have like Hitler and stuff.
Fusion Reborn?
Yeah. All right, so I was about to say from where we see is Asia, but all right, so boom, right? So you know, like, so the world of Dragon Ball Z where Goku and them reside, that's Asia. But then once we like, if Goku was to travel around the world, now like you'll see like the Americas, and all this other stuff. The British, you know, but like their main stay point, Asia. Am I off?
No, you're
right. That right, Giants. Yeah.
You got the major metropolitan cities, advanced technology.
Yeah.
Goku was just off in the woods, just doing his own thing, like family, house, everything good. Kids in school, like.
So, all right, yes. All right, I'm seeing this now. It's a good conversation. It's a good one. So what's another, all right. So where does Naruto take place? In the woods?
I was just about to go there. I was like, that's the last thing left.
Is that like Jungle Book, but Woods Edition?
It's like Naruto's kind of like that, like, because once you start seeing the other villages and what they're doing, especially the Hidden Cloud, you're just like, oh, y'all way behind in Konoha. Like, these motherfuckers over here getting it done, rapping and all this other types of shit.
Like,
what does the Naruto world look like in Boruto? If you don't mind me asking, because then it's just
like Japan,
cell phones and shit. Got you. Okay.
Let's see. Pangea. Ooh, that's a good one.
What you talking about?
Giants is saying that Naruto is like Pangea because they're all kind of connected.
Kind of looked at One Piece is that way.
Nah, One Piece got oceans. They got they got 35 oceans. So like all right,
land connected.
Nah, they all not connected because Dressrosa is nowhere near Wano. It takes some a grip to get there. So
This is
like
very true.
with Konoha, you can get from the Hidden Leaf to the Cloud Village in like it seems like they be getting there in like less than a day sometimes. And then you can get from like the Sand Village to the Cloud Village like really quickly. It's like minimal bodies of water. Like maybe like let's say for example, I don't know, like the Red Sea. Just using that as an example. Yeah, like we never really see the actual ocean or the actual sea. And then the time that we do see the sea, it's like they're on like an island. But this island's not even connected to the main source of land. So what is it the thing where Killer Bee and Naruto was? I think the Akatsuki had pulled up on them. They were like
hold up.
just separated on this other part. And then
Take it back to when Sasuke pulled up with his crew to the Hidden Cloud. The niggas was walking through the ocean. Like walking.
but like that, but now the cloud is still connected to something like another village though. They got a Naruto map.
Of course they do.
Bro, this shit is Pangea.
So?
This shit is really Pangea. If this is how it goes, this is Pangea for real. There's minimal body. Like, all right, who's going to the Moon Village? Who's from this village? What else is this?
The Hidden Waterfall Village. What was the other village?
All right, so the Sand Village is the only one that's the oddball out. But other than that, no, wait. No, this is the map. This is Pangea. All these villages are all connected. Dang, yo. Naruto is really Pangea. I never thought about it like that. Hidden. See, even when Jiraiya went to the village hidden in the mist, he was there mad quick.
Yeah, the Rain Village, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Rain Village.
Yeah, he showed him in a frog's mouth.
Like they've all gotten to where they need. Like when Itachi,
the Samurai, the Land of Samurai.
Yeah, like they all get there kind of quick. It'd be like Orochimaru or Toby or Obito or whoever will say, "Yo, like they in this village." 2 episodes later, "Yo, what's up?" It's like what the heck. But then, like when you think about it, in Dragon Ball, they be flying for a couple of minutes. Like
they do.
Like when Vegeta said to Piccolo, "Yo, take these kids away," he was flying for a minute before he got to Kami's lookout.
Or like when they were flying to go see Babidi and Videl was one of them.
Yeah, they was flying for a minute.
Gohan was like, "You might want to sit this one out. You can't keep up, and like we got a lot of ground to cover." Like,
and she was like, "Yo, I can keep up," and then she was like going kind of slow.
She was putting her hands in front of her face. It's like I can't go this fast.
Yo, that's crazy. So the world of Dragon Ball is kind of big, and the world of Naruto is small as fuck. Cause they be getting there really quickly.
Wow. Also remember too, like there's more than just the hidden villages. Like the movie showed that shit.
But it's like the little stuff, the little interworking villages are like really small. Like those are villages that are like really small in between, you know, Konoha and the village hidden in the sand, or like Konoha and the village hidden in the rock, or the clouds, or etc. etc. Like those are small villages they can visit real quick. Where it's like, all right, boom, like we in here, we out. But when it comes to going from the sand to the village hidden in the cloud, it's like, oh, like you only take like a 2-day trip.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, all right, the mission says like, all right, cool, we're gonna go to the sand village, and then they just there. They just there, like it's nothing.
Okay, I could so all right. So their Earth, all right. So that makes sense. Dragon Ball universe is the size of multiverse because the galaxy is separated into quadrants. So yeah. So if their Earth is the size of our Earth, I'll say it's like, let's say like a little bit bigger, right? Like 1.5. Then yeah, I gotta see it. Cause wasn't the Super Dragon Balls the size of like a planet, and them shits was huge? Basically its own universe. So if that's the case, then all right. So
Mm-hmm.
this has been a good conversation. This has been
Nah,
a good
man,
one.
we're gonna have you back on because that debate is not going to waste that we recorded just talking about just rivalries as a whole and just in anime because it's like it's just been done so much. It's just like, but nah, they took it from this one. It's like, nah, they didn't because they did it like this, and it's like, fuck, you are absolutely right. Like they did two heroes, but then it was just like it was different motivations for all of them. But then also when you thought one was stronger than the other one, it's like, nah, I remember when they was kids though. It's like, yeah, that was a whole ass show that they did
Yeah.
when they
Nah,
were
me.
fucking kids.
Yeah, Giants and I just be talking about shit. We just be talking about shit. I don't think the Earth is bigger. I
Right.
think it's because of what happens while people go from point A to point B from
How
their
they
perspective
traveled
as an
the earth,
anime. Yeah, that's true too.
like Goku used to have to fly on a Nimbus of a flying cloud.
But then how fast is Nimbus though? Because it would take
Pretty fuck,
Goku, but it would take
pretty
Goku a
fast.
while though. Like
Nimbus is pretty
let's,
fast. He would just pull up whatever. He just called for him, and Nimbus was there.
but Nimbus
He
will
was
pull
right
up
there.
fast. But Nimbus will Goku. But I don't think Nimbus was ever that far from Goku. But I remember in Dragon Ball, it took Goku a while with Nimbus to get to Kami's lookout.
True.
And like I think that's when they started to like split the story now. So Goku was going to Kami's lookout, and now you start focusing on Krillin, Bulma, and Yamcha's storyline, right? So you got this like you can't focus all your time on Goku going to Kami's lookout. You gotta go to them now. And I remember that took like a couple episodes. Then once he gets there, you know he sees Mr. Popo, and then they start fighting all this other shit. So I like even like let's say the Earth is like the same size. It's still gonna take you a minute, you
It's
know.
gonna take you a second.
Like how long does it take you? How fast does a plane go for you to go from like let's say California to the UK? You know?
Or or even think about when Goku was climbing the to Korin's tower. Like remember that? Like
Mm,
how long? That was like a whole episode of him just climbing up a
yeah,
tower
yeah, that was
by hand. Or like Snake's Way when Goku died,
mm, that shit was long though.
long as hell.
So people was talking to each other about stuff in Dragon Ball while people in Naruto just travel and only talk while camping out. But like Blastorm when Naruto was traveling with Jiraiya to meet fucking Tsunade, it didn't like they stopped periodically, but that didn't really feel like that long.
It was a nice journey, like really shown well. It's like, all right, you coming with me? I'm gonna teach you this thing because you were so focused on Naruto learning Rasengan, you forgot they hit up like 2 or 3 towns, I think,
Yeah, and then
before
they
they
got to Tsunade, and then Tsunade came
yeah
back really fast too. That's why
yeah
like Naruto's world, I think they just I guess they push it a lot faster, but I guess it feels like it's just short. Whereas Dragon Ball, the journey from point A to point B feels a lot longer because I guess how they do it. But it's still pretty long though.
yeah. Like here's another example. The first mission in Naruto, they got to go to the Hidden Rain, like when they kids,
That's like
and he
episode
just
that's wild though, because that's like episode 17 where they're fighting it out and shit. And then people be like, yo, no anime has a fire episode 17 like Naruto. And it's like, but Naruto was like, you know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing. Like, I don't like to compare
yeah.
episodes like that.
You can't. You can't. Like, I'm not even gonna fix my face. Like, well, One Piece had a better episode 17. It's like,
No,
nah,
no,
them
I
niggas
saw
was
the
fighting Buggy.
comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, them niggas was fighting Buggy. They were fighting carnival pirates. Zoro was fighting a nigga on a unicycle. Of course, it's not anywhere close
Like
to kid Naruto and doing the
Sasuke and stuff.
doing the
Fighting Zambuza.
yeah what type of mission? Escort mission. They was like, it's a super S rank mission. We're going on it.
But then people will be like, yo, but like Demon Slayer has the best episode
Nope,
19. And it's like,
nope, it doesn't.
like it's a cool episode, but like there's other shit.
Like One Piece 270 whatever is not better than Dragon Ball Z 270 whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's not how it works. It's not better than Naruto episode 270, Shippuden 270,
The anime
Bleach
comparisons just be on some
episode
shit.
270. Yeah, you can't get that petty with anime. You start
Yeah.
comparing episode numbers, you wilding after that.
But Gerard, I'm about to head out.
All right, man. Good
you
talking
got
to you.
you got anything you want to say? Your socials, where people can find you on the interwebs?
Hey man, follow Negro Jump. Listen to Negro Jump. We're on YouTube, Spotify. We do Twitch. We're on Twitch. Negro Jump ENT. Look us up. Look, literally, grab your phone right now. Grab your phone. Everybody, grab your phone, and I want you to go to Google, talk to Siri, do whatever you got to do, and just search for Negro Jump. Even if you're white, even if you're not black, type in the letters NEGROJUMP, and you'll see me just cracking jokes, or you'll see Cordero on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, OnlyFans, maybe. I'm not even going to put that out there. Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're everywhere, man. You like AMVs? I do that. I do all of that.
But Gerard,
So,
it's been a pleasure having you as usual. Always good to anime conversations. Like always, you're always welcome back. And once again, thank you everybody for coming through, hanging out. It's been a really good stream. Like once again, I'd like to thank my cousin for coming through. And
anytime, man.
yeah, see y'all tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna play. Every day is just a new day. But deuces, peace, one.